It's another big welcome to Filming Footy's exclusive global live stream of the 2023 Hills Football League Division 1 A-grade major rounds. I'm Jeff Pistola, together with the core of the Wild team, coming to you from Balhannah Oval as we get set for the second semi-final between minor Premier Hahndorf and Nairne-Bremer United. And of course, direct entry into the grand final is the big prize. And as usual, helping to call the shots and bring you the vibe of Hills Footy is firstly the man who worked the red carpet wonderfully during the week at the competition awards night. Good afternoon, Benny Goldfinch.
Yes, Pistols. Great to be here from Balhannah Oval. A little bit overcast conditions, but a big, highly anticipated clash expected very shortly between two rivals this season for sure, who previously met in the Courier Cup final. On that occasion, it was a bit wet and windy, but today, mild conditions, no real wind, just a bit overcast, but we're in for a cracking contest with the winner straight into the grand final, which will be played at Lobethal in a couple of weeks.
And of course, the man who dazzled in the Penguin suit on Wednesday night on the red carpet, looking immaculate as he always does, and he's always immaculate with the stats that matter. Jaden J. Hill, good afternoon, Jaden.
Cheers. Thanks, Pistols. Great to be here back at Balhannah Oval. Only here a fortnight ago, and it should be an intriguing battle between Nairne-Bremer and Hahndorf. Nairne, obviously their first second semi-final since 2017, and I believe there's only one player that is playing today that was from that match, and I believe that is the Prince of Salem, Nick Yench. So there you go. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes. And the Magpies, or Hahndorf, they have played in 26 finals since 2010 and have a record of 19-7 win-loss record. So it'll be an intriguing battle.
And as you can see on the screen at the moment, the reserves second semi-final. It's Hahndorf, the minor premiers. Hahndorf in good force today. Hahndorf 8-4, currently leading Blackwood 3-9. So the Magpies look like they might be on the way to the reserves grand final. Now, we do pride ourselves on the quality of our community football coverage, boys, of course, and helping to lift the bar every week is the Poles Pride of Producers. Celestia's here, and of course, together with the brilliant camera work of James Davis. Great to have you both on board the Savo. James Davis making a rare appearance in our pre-game little promo atop the Taj Mahal here, Benny.
And can I just say, if you're keen to watch any of the interviews that Jaden and myself did at the red carpet work at the HFL Media Awards, just go to Call of the Wild Facebook page and scroll through the different interviews. Brad Pearce just started off, of course, Brad Birch, Brock Knott, Dale Leichner. So cast of thousands on their Pistols for people to enjoy if they're later on tonight after this one.
Sounds like as usual, Jaden. Just all the winners love to get on the Filming Footy Call of the Wild.
Holly Aitchen, Jaden chatted to Arabelle Prowse, so they're all on there. Go back, have a listen. Bruce Dawes, love to chat.
Fantastic.
Joe Purdy,
fantastic.
all the game.
And I tell you what else is fantastic work, the great support we get from the core of the Wild Stream Media. Of course, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive, Dartfish. Of course, HFL sponsors, Police Credit Union, Closey Supermarkets, West End Sports Power, Sharon, the Courier Newspaper, Rostow Homes, Think Road Safety and Sports Centre. And of course, the valuable match day sponsors for the respective clubs today. Celeste, there he is. Jaden, take us through it.
Yep, so Closey Supermarkets, Gage Roads Brewing Company, Cube Logistics and Salute.
Of course, for the Hahndorf Football Club.
Harcourt,
take us through it, Jaden.
Yep, Rossdale Homes, Hagen Menzel Contractors and Hogan Insurance Solutions.
Fantastic, and as we say every week, thank you to all those valuable supporters of community football here in the Adelaide Hills. Clubs really appreciate it. Now, Jaden, what can we expect today? Obviously, Hahndorf going hot favourite, the undefeated minor premier, and as I said, 8th straight second semi-final. Their only loss was in 2020 in a second semi-final, Jaden.
He's got all the material, been working all week.
What is interesting over that span, that's including today, the 8th trying to get in there. They've played Blackwood twice, Uraidla twice, Lobethal twice, Ocker Valley, and of course the new challenger today in Nairne-Bremer.
Yeah, exactly, and there's been 3 second semi-finals here at Balhannah since 2010, and the team that's finished first has won twice. The lowest ranked team has won once, and also in a whole 13 second semi-finals here since 2010, the team that finished first has won 10 of them. So 10-3 record here. So Hahndorf obviously have won a couple of those. So average margin is 19.46. And it'll be very interesting. Since 2010, the first place team has won the first quarter. So there you go.
Minor Premier.
Yeah, Minor Premier, has won the first quarter.
Not putting you on the spot because you'll just have to look in the brown belt cabinet as you bring along all the stats. Can you tell me the strike rate for the two sides who play in the second semi here, meeting again in the grand final? I think it's quite high percentage.
Like the team that won.
The two teams playing here today, meeting again in the grand final.
Oh, that's a good one. Obviously last year was correct. Last year, year before. So be
down here somewhere. I'm sorry, I've left it behind, but I was working
pretty regularly.
Regularly.
Yeah, very regularly.
I'm just thinking the side that's come through from the first semi or elimination to play.
Pretty regularly.
Yeah, but over the last 8 span here, that's Jane. Sorry, put you on the spot.
No, unbelievable stuff.
Because you're able to have. But anyway.
Loberthal did.
Yeah, but yeah. As we say, we've got a side lining up. It's 8 straight second semi-final, and you've got against a side, Jaden, that's only playing its second finals game ever in Division 1. Of course, Nairne, very impressive last week.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how they go. They actually average 2 more points this year than Hahndorf do. So they average a score of 113.1 this season. Hahndorf average a score of 111. And here's a stat for you. So how Nairne is such a high-scoring team, with the likes of Connolly, Hurrigan, Hollow, Drew. Well, the last time that Hahndorf actually conceded 100 points was round 9, 2015. Last time Hahndorf was conceded 100 or more points. So, would you like to have a guess who the team was that scored 100 points against Hahndorf there?
In when? What year?
So round 9, 2015. It was. It was away from Hahndorf as well. It wasn't at Hahndorf.
That's when they won the premiership against your Adler.
Yeah, right here as well. I reckon it was.
Yeah, that's right.
The Chunga were up and about then. The Chunga?
No, it wasn't the Chunga, no.
2015.
Mount Barker.
A team that has done its time in Division 2 as well the last few years. And has come back to Division 1 this year. Ironbank. So Ironbank was the last team to score 100 or more points against Hahndorf, I believe. That was back in 2015.
Was that at
so that was at that was at Ironbank Oval. So Hahndorf did win that game. It was 128 to 105 by memory. So
on the postage stamp shootout, so to speak.
So there you go. So it'll be interesting to see if Nairne can get their scoring boots on today.
Now, inside the last 5 minutes or so, the reserves. Second semi, Hahndorf 8-6, leading Blackwood 4-9. So it looks like the Magpies.
Blackwood led at half time, so
yes.
2 goals apiece at half time. Blackwood were leading 2-7 to 2-2. So Hahndorf have kicked 6 goals to 2 in the second half and into another grand final in the reserves.
I think you touched on it, Benny did earlier. 2 meetings this year so far. Hahndorf by 45 points back in round 1. And then 40 points in the Courier Cup final, of course, which we covered. So,
yep.
One side going for their 19th straight win of the year. But there is a case for the Rares. They've actually won 8 on the trot, Jaden. I think I'm right saying their last loss was actually to Hahndorf in round 10 back in June.
That is correct, Pistol. So
you're setting the bar. We've got to lift to it.
Yeah. Well, that was correct, and they only... they lost in round 10 against Hahndorf. They lost against Mount Lofty in round 5, and then previously they lost to Hahndorf in round 1. So only have 3 losses for the year, and they are in some strong form. And like I said, if their forward line is going, and then you got the likes of male medalist Brock Knott and Ben Power going, it'll be interesting to see how Nairne go.
Of course, while we've got you here, there's a bit of added incentive or awards for Nairne during the week. Of course, at the Hills Football League presentation night. Of course, Brock Knott, coming from the clouds, the big skipper, to win the male medal. Well done to him. And also Dale Eichner getting Senior Coach of the Year. Just take us through the vibe of that. Well accepted on the night, those wins.
Well, Dale, what an achievement he's done. I reckon he was Coach of the Year under Torrens Valley.
I actually saw a pre-match, Benny, earlier today and congratulated him. And I said, you won it back in, I think, 2016, coaching Torrens Valley. And he said, you got a good memory, Pistol. So I said, well, it's still going. But so 2 times at 2 different clubs.
And I actually messaged our man, Aussie, who's been no doubt tuned in today somewhere on his
It was last
Australian
yesterday,
tour.
I can tell you he was in Kalgoorlie. He might be in Norseman as we speak.
Well, I asked him, I said, who was the last ruckman to win a male medal in the Hills Football League Division 1 comp? And he said, Smiler Brumpton, question mark.
Yeah, he won 2. Johnny Brumpton.
I know the chief, Mark Bradley, won 1 in Country Division.
Mid-90s.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there you go. That's good.
Chief actually won it in Div 1.
The chief.
That was when they,
okay.
So
there you go.
Game,
Must be the chief.
Smiler Brumpton, of course, Randall Pearce. Go back to Peter Meadows. Lumpy Meadows is a teammate of Aussie back in Mount Barker's golden era. Yeah. So, So, Ruckman. Was there any surprises for you in the count, Jaden? People polling well or people not polling well or didn't even get a gig?
Well, yeah, well...
Man centre-half back?
Yeah, it's interesting you say that. Yeah, we'll see.
I think he got a 2.
How many did Hurricane get for 102 goals this year?
Got a 6 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even the GOAT, he got 2. Scotty Perling. But
Always picks up 2 or 3.
I thought the players from other clubs that polled well were going to poll well. So that was Adam Tredorden. He polled well as we'll see him play today. Samuel Cullens as well. So, but yeah, obviously Brock Knott was a few votes behind the lead at halfway mark, and didn't think he polled well with the back end, and well,
stormed home.
He stormed home exactly.
Did,
Benny,
actually.
So.
Hey, a bit remiss of me because I don't know if they put the score up, and I've been trying to find it. Can you give us that Brock poll 20? Have you got the finishing order? Who was runner-up and third? Was Trenorden and Callens? Or?
Not on me right now. Trenorden got 20 votes.
Yeah.
Samuel Callens got around that mark as well. I reckon he finished with 22 or 23.
Yeah, he did. Hey, and also, I'd be remiss not to mention a fantastic effort, Sam Hannah. 3rd successive country division medal. Of course, he shared one of them, but...
Yeah, well, first time since 1978 that someone's won back-to-back male medals. First time in Div 2. I actually spoke to Sam this morning.
There you go.
Spoke to Sam this morning, and he was honoured to win his third straight male medal as well. And
what was your angle for this one?
A few votes in front of Ben Hannah as well, his brother. So
yes,
I
think they've had a Quinella a couple of times, haven't they?
I think a few times. I have to look through the history books.
Good chat.
Yeah, very good chat.
Did he
got a few different angles on him?
Yes, yeah.
Did you happen to ask him is this, out of all the wins, what did he regard as his best season? No?
No, he didn't think this was his best season out of the 3. But he polled very well in the back end of the year. He said he sort of got off to a bit of a slow start, and Ben Hannah actually polled well at the start. So yeah, he said that he stormed home in the end. So it was a good back half of the year from Sam, and it was great to chat to him this morning.
Yeah, fantastic. As you can probably hear, the reserves second semi.
You're right.
Final siren has gone, and comfortable win in the end, boys. Hahndorf 8-6, Blackwood 4-9. So as Benny Goldfinch alluded to, Hahndorf moving into the yet another reserves grand final, because beaten last year, so they'll be hell bent to get the crown back. Mm-hmm. And Blackwood move on to next week, the preliminary final, where they'll take on the winner of tomorrow's game, Uradla v Nairne, as the senior sides are about to come on the ground. Well, Hahndorf just leading it out marginally.
So yes, we're just seeing Nairne walking out now, led by Zach Llewellyn, Lockie May, and Harry Holly there as well. The Squid, Duncan Rogers.
So we can tell you from last week when we saw them that...
Who's out, Jeffrey?
Greenbank is out with that hammy or leg injury that we called. And also Elijah Rupchik, obviously fly in, fly out. He's out. But
Hahndorf have got a few changes.
Kurt Waterman comes back in. Benny, so obviously over that concussion protocol. And Joshua Katnich comes in. So Hahndorf...
No Cooper Hoff, no Matthew Yench. And, of course, Luke Roberts still out for another week. So Cooper Hoff and Luke Roberts, they'd be the Hahndorf's key forwards over recent years. Luke Roberts, leading goal kicker.
Well, this year Cooper with 32.
Yep.
Luke, he's
had big seasons previously.
So, yeah.
Yep. So Rams would... Thank you. Rams would be confident, I reckon, Jeffrey.
Well...
If ever. It's today.
If ever.
It'll be interesting. Obviously, Xavier Parker Bowles has kicked 34, and he had a big bag against Ironbank a few weeks ago, so he'll go up forward more. And Adam Trenorden has also kicked 22, so he'll be hoping to hit the score.
I think you might have touched on this, Jaden, and the final premiership. This is hard to... There was only 3 points between the overall aggregates between Hahndorf and Nairne-Bremer, so 3-point margin, but Hahndorf having a little bit about 170 points less conceded.
Yeah, it was quite interesting to see the defences of both teams. Yeah, having the best defences in the league so far. So yeah, 2,132 points that Nairne has scored this season, kicking 311 goals, average of 16 goals per game. So well done to Nairne. That's quite remarkable, their scoring this year, and obviously Hahndorf's scoring has been quite good as well. 299 goals for them this season. Nairne scored 12 more goals, and yeah, 2,012 points they've scored. Goldie.
Yeah, umpires today: Morgan Price, Nicholas Matthew, and Bruce Dawes. Boundary umpire James O'Leary, Bryson Wood, Mason Bethel, and the goal umpires Alan Christian and Michael Bomer. As both sides just going through their warm-up paces here. We've got Coach Dale Leichner just in front of us here, the Rams senior coach and coach of the year. Let's go through the starting lineups, might as well. Hahndorf, coached by Matt Golding. Dylan Hopgood, Sam Hayden, vice-captain, Braden Hopgood, James Tripodi, Adam Trenorton, Xavier Parker-Bors, Daniel Roberts, Daniel Zander, Sam Williams, captain, Ben Salt, Scott Perling, Jesse Landers, no Matthew Yench, is that right, Jeffrey? No Matthew Yench, Joel Leake, Tom Babbage, Joel Parker-Bors, Jack Kleeman, Troy Parker-Bors, Jaron Mayle, Zach Grivell, and Lachlan Huxtable playing his first A-grade final. Jaden, and the Rams line up today on paper.
Yeah, so Damon Arnold, Harry Hollow, Darcy Hurigan, Tom Betting, Liam Swiderski, Archer Connolly, got the Archies and Beanie last week, Jamie Drew, Lachlan May, Baden Willis, Zach Llewellyn, male medalist Brock Knott and skipper as well, Dylan Wimpress, Lachlan Cross, Nick Yench, Joshua Katnich, Ben Power, Kurt Waterman, Josh Dodd, Dalen Howe, Duncan Rogers, and also Adam Scarra as well, who came in last week and started his season in the C grade this year. So he was quite solid last week as well. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes in his second straight A grade match.
James O'Leary, didn't he win boundary umpire of the year, Jaden? Correct, right? Well done to James.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, well done to James.
Great. And of course, Trevor McDonald, Jeffrey, won goal umpire of the year.
Trevor McDonald
came from the clouds.
Has been over in Spain as we speak. He may well be picking this up on the live stream, Macca. So well done to him. Gee, broke the string of puts.
That's right.
Successes, so.
Yeah.
And the golden whistle.
Golden whistle. I think that was Tommy McLean, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah.
Sorry if it's not. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I think you're right, Tommy McLean, who actually just officiated in the reserves game. So maybe they're holding him back for the big dance.
Well, someone who's not holding back, of course, Bruce Dawes is ready to roll in this one. He is ready, along with Morgan Price and Nicholas Matthew, who had...
I think as you went through the sides, I noticed Matt Karatai is out there. As you said, Hahndorf a few injuries, but such as their depth. Still a pretty formidable lineup by the Magpies. Plenty of experience out there, Benny, because, well, you've got two blokes who've played in 6 premierships. And a few others who've played in multiples as well.
Coin toss. Sam Williams will one for Hahndorf, kicking towards the club room end, or lefty of dial, or lefty of screen. Of course, Brock Knott, the male medalist for the Rams, seemed keen to see how he goes today in the ruck.
Because Jesse Landers and Daniel Roberts will be his combatants today. So Big Brock. Be interested to see if they have anyone to give him a bit of a cop out. Archer Conley does a bit of ruck work because Big Tommy Sheets betting also will be.
That's one area. I mean, Hahndorf have got Jesse Landers and Daniel Roberts in ruck.
Yes, it's
two of the best ruckmen in the competition.
Well, one
going against
obviously getting towards the back of his career, but the other one an exciting athletic prospect.
And even a third in Lachlan Huxtable, who's the heir apparent.
Because we were there to see his debut at Heathfield. Remarkable. Almost might have got the Archies.
Yeah, well, I was sick that day, so yeah.
Of course, they were never given out, but he will give them. Yeah, anyway.
Of
course, Jay, don't go anywhere at the end of the game. Jaden will take us through it with the Archies and the beanie for
good
most
point,
effective
Jane,
player.
It wasn't worth doing if the man who does it so well was not.
No, I've done it. I haven't done it twice. Yeah, no, it's just, you can't do that.
Yeah, irreplaceable, Jaden.
Not sure about that. Not sure about that at all.
we're all set. This should be a classic.
So we're just looking at Coach Dale Eichner here. As you can see, Nairne-Bremer boys in the final huddle. It was very relaxed out here, Coach Eichner.
In the grey hoodie.
Just talking to
next to Dave Peel.
Trainer Dave Peel. Because Josh Lowby.
Cast of thousands down here at ground level.
Jack Revington as well.
Oh, Jack, yeah, the skipper. When
Toddy Hire. Toddy Hire's there as well.
All the heavy hitters in Nairne-Bremer. And good luck to them. As I said, they're playing in their second semi-final at Division 1 level. So well done to them. It's Zach Gribble. Good to see him back, Benny, after that sickening injury in the rep game.
Yes.
So all about and ready.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Benny said Morgan Price, Nicholas Matthew and Bruce Dawes are the men in charge in the field department. So Nairne-Bremer will open to the right of screen.
Yep, Sheets betting coming to the bench.
Of course, also Lofty 88.9.
Yep, Lofty 88.9. Sheets coming to the bench along with Willis.
So all in readiness now.
And Josh Katnich.
So it looks like it'll be Morgan Price is going to set us on the board. So Brock knocked the medalist against Roberts. Roberts the leaper. Comes down to knot. He gets the first possession of a handball. Taken by Hayden, but immediately Benny Powell has been awarded a free kick for holding. So Powell nurses the cross. Finds Wimpress. Gives off the run of the Prince. Goes long in towards the pocket. Looking for Drew. Cricket net pocket area here. Balhannah Oval. Good crowd in the house. Second semi. Ball taken. Here's a chance for Hourigan. Intercepts in there by the Magpies. Scrambly play there. Right, as we said in the tee for the cricket nets here at a well-populated Balhannah ground. And why not? Good quality sides on review around the corner. I think that was Hourigan getting back, taking the mark on the last line of defence. Sammy Hayden.
Vice captain for Hahndorf. Straight into the man on the mark. Thanks for coming.
That's Zach Llewellyn.
Zachy Llewellyn, we saw him in action last week with a superb run on the outer side, setting up Darth with a goal. Well, on that occasion, it's a superb smother, Jeffrey and Jaden, which has set himself up for the opening goal inside the opening minute. Thanks for coming. How's about that?
Yeah, well done to Zach Llewellyn. A bit of a mare there for Sam, but well done to Zach Llewellyn, and Nairne are up and about now. First goal of the game.
Very good smother there and spoil. What would you say? Maynard style without the follow through.
Well, back in the middle. Good start from the Rams. Big Brot Knott versus Roberts in ruck. Second clearance for the Rams out the middle. This time to Wimpress. Out towards the wing. Llewellyn hunting here, along with Harry Hollow. Zander. Of course, Hahndorf had the break. So let's see how they go after that time off. Troy Parker-Bors, double tackle, Lockie May and Ben Powell. The Rams are up early. Babbage raising his intent there. Umpire Dawes says throw it in. So right in front of Coach Dale Eichner and us in the coaching commentary position will be Knott versus Daniel Roberts in ruck. Show of strength here, Roberts front position. Yench, he's been busy early. Big D-Rob set on by Ben Powell. Somehow got it out. Troy Parker-Bors, umpire Dawes says you threw that, and that'll be a free kick to Wimpress. Rams are on early.
12 tackles already as well, so their tackle pressure's on.
I was going to say, Jane, it's noticeable now from the outset have brought the pressure at the contest. Spilled there by the Dorf. Going to ground there. Tackle applied by the medalist and Knott.
Oh.
Looks like he has infringed though. Be Joel Parker-Bors with the free kick.
Well umpired.
So the umpires, as you expect, be hot in the kitchen here in the opening minutes of this second semi-final. Now we're already on the board, 2.5 minutes in. High kick, steaming out as Waterman. Good to see him back in. Trying to crumb the ball there. It was Zander, Daniel Variety, over the line. Right in front of our streaming position. Just along from the scoreboard here, if you know Balhannah Oval. So, James Davis, as always, down the barrel of the lens. Low toss in, taken by Babbage, got boot the ball, bouncing ball, taken well by Xavier Parker-Bors, has a kick round the corner. Getting his hand to it was Rogers as the ball goes through. So first score on the board this afternoon for Hahndorf. They're one behind. Nairne-Bremer one straight.
Kick-in duties here by Nick Yench, the Prince. Playing the Country Division Premiership against Ironbank. Thumps the ball out of defence, out of side. The Goat's in good position here, takes the mark, Perling. So he can put the Magpies back inside attacking 50. He's got Xavier Parker-Bors on here in the pocket. Goes further afield to Salt, but a good mark there by the male model in Lockie Cross. Cross, short pass over the top for the Rams, finds Lockie May. May had a great game last week, in fact had a brilliant season, kicks it out to the opposing centre-half back in Perling. Free kick here for the Rams, I reckon, out of side. Once again, Cross getting involved. In fact, that's Archer Conley on the left boot. Kicked 6 goals last week. Damon Arnold wheels around quickly on the right boot. Inside 50 for the Rams. Backing back, here's the Froth King in Hourigan, snap round the corner, and that's a second for the Rams.
There you go, well done to big Darcy Hourigan. Great craft there, and as we see the Dartfish replay, so good kick inside 50, and couldn't quite take the mark there, Hahndorf, and Darcy Hourigan on the left, snap, bang. So 12 kicks to 7 in favour of Nairn. Tackle pressure is 14 to 5 as well. Inside 50s 2 each.
Amanda kicked 102 goals in the minor round, but only got 4 against Hahndorf in the 2 meetings, 3 being his best haul. Of course, the last meeting, only the 1 goal in the Courier Cup final, but already he's equalled that. So great flying started by the Rams to start they needed. Back in the centre, test the street, comes to Powell. Get the ball ground level, goes back and gets the ball. He's got support from Wimpress, gets it to Meyer. Sells a bit of candy, trying to get on the left, dispossessed. Crashing through there. Good work there by Dodd. Puts the ball forward towards Hourigan. And strong body work there on Leake. The 2 former teammates here, I'd suggest, Benny Goldman.
Wimpress has had a great
Darcy
start.
Hourigan, opportunity here to kick his 2nd goal in 90 seconds.
Well, he had a little bit of an elbow injury, well, appeared to be an issue last week, but early signs are no issues.
Because she spoke to him during the week at the awards night, so pretty relaxed.
He's a great guy. Sheets betting coming on for his first stint. Looks like Duncan Rogers, who copped a low blow last week, having a bit of a breather. So the leading goal kicker for 2023, 102 goals in the minor round, kicks his 2nd. And the Rams are up and about early. 3 goals on the board inside the opening 6 minutes, Jaden. What a flying start by them.
Talking about flying starts. What a start by Nairn. 15 kicks to 7 and tackling count 16 to 8. Inside 50s 3 to 2 at the moment. So well done to big Darcy Hourigan and well done to the Rams.
Powell and Wimpress, big starts by them. Powell is sensing a big game by him today, and Wimpress as well. So we'll go back in the middle. Let's see what they do here. Knott versus Roberts. Robert went up early. Knott stayed at ground level. Hayden shoveled a handball out. There's that tackling pressure. Umpire Dawes. Sensing a bit of sunshine is on the way. Overcast conditions at the moment. It's a good match up early in the ruck. Daniel Roberts versus Big Brotnott, 2023 male medalist. Cord. In the middle of the ground. Another stoppage. Big Brotnott wins it out decisively, punch it towards centre half forward. That's a free kick for Hahndorf here. Daniel Roberts handballs to Joel Parker-Bors under pressure, kicks it towards half forward line. Babbage front position. Lockie May with a strong defence. Boyle there back line. Loses his Dax as well there, Jaden, but he's all right.
Yeah, well done, Lockie May. So good contest by both players there.
Boundary throw in, half forward line for Hahndorf. Knott paddles it down, straight down the throat of Jaron Mayle. That's holding the ball. Nick Yench with the free. Rams are on.
So Yench just inside the defensive 50-metre arc, gets on that left. Low raking kick up there in front. I think it was Hopgood, put the ball to ground. Climbing nice is Dodd. Appeared to take one high, yes, said umpire Matthew.
That's 50.
So 50, Sam Williams.
Oh, that'll be a double 50. Yep, that's a double 50.
And behind the play, there's a little bit of a how to do.
That's a double 50,
getting
I
up,
reckon.
holding the back of
oh, no, it's just one.
The
I
head.
thought it was a double.
No, just the one, Benny.
So it looks like the ball will be back with Dodd.
Really getting into him there. Kurt Waterman having a bit of a breather. Duncan Rogers back on for the Rams, who are on fire early. Pistols, Jaden, and Jod with an opportunity to kick his first.
So 25 for the season from Josh Dodd.
Thanks for coming. That's goal.
So, Rams. We've just played over 8.5 minutes. 4-goal straight. The Magpies have one behind, which was rushed at the other end. The left hand, the Oakbank end of the ground.
Sam Williams coming off. Xander as well. Gribble into the action. He's gone forward. Into defence, I should
I
say.
posed something too, as happened in the country division last week, because the undefeated
Exactly what I was thinking.
Gabaraka side, the
Same
Magpies,
scenario.
a week off, you're a bit rusty, and of course last week Meadows hit the go.
Same sort of start.
So yeah, so here's Knott, gets the ball out again, here's Powell. It's Benny Goldfinch started well. So
He started well.
Wimpress goes forward towards the pocket area, the scoreboard in the background coming at the meet, I think it was Kleeman. Takes the ball over the boundary line. So the Magpies defence under all sorts of pressure in the opening of this second semi-final on quarter ball.
10 minutes gone. 4 goals, Rams. Hahndorf, 1 point. Boundary throw in half forward line. Connolly won it down. Swiderski around the contest. Sheets into the action. Wimpress on his right. He's had a sensational start to this one, and it's gone out of bounds.
Just noticed runner Tony Filke here from there. He's got the bit of paper, got all the messages written down. Just grabbing the hamstring. I hope he hasn't gone too early in the game.
That'd be a big blow for them. Of course, the premiership coach in country division.
It's a former West Adelaide footballer.
Boundary throw in. Knott flicks it over the back cleverly. Looking for Damon Arnold. Ball spills out. Hopgood. Karatai to Norton. Double team there in a tackle by Yench and Arnold. Half forward line for the Rams. We know what Hahndorf do. Only lost less than a handful of matches under Matt Golding as coach. See how they respond here.
I think something 3 since 2018.
Well, they only lost 2 minor round matches since 2018. Add a couple of finals onto that.
Yeah. So pretty good record, as Benny said. We know there's such a powerful side. They'll be back. Here's the reigning medalist, newly crowned. Knott puts it forward, intercepted. Mark taken by Kleeman. Jack Kleeman is his second senior year. Of course, represented the Hills Football League this year against River Murray. So Kleeman, famous name, Loberthal Football Club, puts it up. Not there. Fisted forward though by Katnich. Ball comes down there. Good tackle applied there by Swiderski. Play on, says the umpire. Ball fit out. Not clever little handball to Yench and turn the handball. Wimpress getting involved. Here's Dodd. Nairn certainly up and about towards Drew.
Huge.
And the idle man takes a very strong mark.
Well, he's easier to identify in the final series now.
Like a beacon.
He's got the blonde locks. I'll keep going on about it, but what a great story. Injured his knee last year playing for Bridgewater. Came across to Nairn, Jaden, and he's had a brilliant season in that forward line.
41 goals for the season. Jaden, as he lines up.
Yep, so great opportunity for Jamie Drew. Now got 22 kicks so far. 23rd kick, but it's just wide there. So first behind there for Nairn, I believe, is it?
That's right, 4-1 to 1 point. Hahndorf. As I said, they're missing Yench, Hoff and Roberts today, just to name a few. And the Rams are on early here. Swiderski, Swills on the right boot, dangerous position. Of course, the Rams themselves are missing some key players. Waterman kicks the ball inside 50. Dribbling. Here's Harry Hollow. What can he do here? Working his magic. Tries to get it to Froth King in Hurrigan. Might have given a free kick there against Joel Leake.
So Joel Leake relieves the pressure. There's been plenty of it in early stages as we come up to 12.5 minutes gone for this term. Nairn certainly doing all the attacking. Pies have only one behind on the board, that being rushed to the left of your screen. So Joel Leake, high kick. Landers is the target. Lockie May gets his hands to it. Trying to crash his way through was Hayden. He goes to ground. There's May again. Oh, clever.
Great
Got
handball.
him to Powell. Sent us the ball to Connolly. We know what he can do. Got his hands to it. Big task for him today, opposed to probably the most experienced defender in the league in Perling. Comes to that man, Perling. Bit of a monk kick forward. First to get there, Salt. Well locked up in a tackle there by Waterman. Gets it out here. Chance for the Pies now. Go forward. Target back here. Xavier Parker Bowles uses the body. Here's Katnich. Last line of defence. He's got to make this work. Coughs the ball down. Sliding in there is Powell to help him out. And I'll be happy to hear the whistle. Ball still live. In the end, the umpire. So danger signs there for Nairn, but they were able to withstand it on that occasion, Benny.
Free kick here to Swiderski. Left back pocket. Rams leading. by 4 goals inside the opening 14 minutes. It's been a quick start by them. Kick out of defence. Lockie May went up. Here's a chance for Braden Hopgood on the left boot into the pocket. Babbage will fly from an angle. Jensch held his ground. Jaron Mayle sliding in there for Hahndorf. Swiderski got the handball out. Snapped though by Hahndorf. Ben Salt having a flying shot at goal, and that's gone out of bounds on the full. So right in front of the club room area there. It looks pretty packed to me. It's a big crowd in the house here for the second semi-final. Winner goes through to the grand final, and just an opportunity here for both sides to have a bit of a breather.
Yeah, phonetic opening here.
I reckon that scoreboard's wrong. It says 5-1.
No, they've only got the 4 goals.
Yeah, so
must be a Nairne sport. Iron Mike must be up there, just trying to help his team out.
Oh, it would be, wouldn't it? It's Mike Pfeiffer's. There we go. Look at that, Pistols, just fixed.
Well, shows everyone listens to the Call of the Wild. I trust you're enjoying our global
we're on Filming Footy YouTube. We're on Call of the Wild Facebook page and Hills Football League Facebook page. So get involved. Let us know where you're coming in from.
So Katnick's high kick out of defence. That is a great mark taken by the reigning newly crowned medalist, showing his leadership there.
What a great mark.
Brock Knott down the line. Wimpress is a target. Was he held over the top?
They're on early.
Great mark taken there.
They are on
Wimpress
early.
Goes forward. Chance for the Froth King too to beat. Might have spoiled his teammate, deflected the ball. Here's a chance for Drew lurking. Also under there is Leake.
How about those 2 marks? Didn't that just send a bit of a message?
Bit of off play here. Hayden and former teammate Hurrigan. Bit of push and shove off the ball.
Archer Connolly wins it out. Wimpress sniffing. Ball hits the deck. Under pressure, Magpies here by a rampaging Rams early. Can Hahndorf respond to Norton? They're under enormous pressure in that back line. This is what you got to bring the heat all game. Norton just squeezes the ball out of the fence. Salt. Good attack on the ball there by Llewellyn. Tight on the boundary line. That's gone out of bounds. Half forward line for the Rams.
Just that passage of play, Benny, the work of Hurrigan, as he's not just a man who takes a big mark. His work at ground level. There was 2 or 3 incidents of percentage plays from the big man.
Boundary throw in. Half forward line for Nairne. Controlled the play. Sheets. Push out. Free kick to Landers. Of course, tomorrow we've got Uradler up against Mount Lofty, who'll play the loser of this match in the preliminary final. Big Brock not having a bit of a breather. Dodd and Nick Jensch as well, as Landers got the free kick. Half back line for Hahndorf, who trailed by 4 goals.
So Landers towards Onkaparinga Valley Road wing side. Back to Lockie Mayo, the top, gets that big fist. Who strangely didn't attract the attention of the umpires in the male medal voting, Lockie, but he's had an outstanding season, that's for sure. Probably along with Perling, the key defenders in the competition at the moment. So, ball in, bodywork, Betting and Landers are both end on the deck, holding onto each other. Ball, his recovery was by Betting, shoots like a handball.
Good tackle. How's about that?
Dumped in a big tackle there. I think it was Wimpress, and as you said, Benny, heat is certainly being applied here for Hahndorf. As they've just bounced out the blocks nicely, the Rams. So, Betting, Landers gets it down. Williams intercepted by Betting, got boot. The ball goes forward. Here's Perling again, mopping up there. Ball won't sit for him. As Parker Bowes goes to ground under pressure from opponent there. That being Connolly. Yep. So they quickly transfer the ball across to Adam Trenorden.
Looks like Perling's on Connolly, so that's a big match up there. Meantime, Trenorden goes to Braden Hopgood. Hahndorf just starting to settle into this one now. 9 minutes now without conceding a goal from the Rams, who went bang, bang, bang inside the opening 9 minutes with 4 goals. They need a goal though, Hahndorf. Braden Hopgood works it out towards Sam Hayden. Methodical build-up here from the Magpies as they go forward. Xavier Parker-Bowes, the leading goal kicker this year, will have a shot tied in the pocket, left forward pocket for Hahndorf. And I'm talking about Hahndorf's leading goal kicker this season. Of course, down the other end, Darcy Hurrigan's kicked 102 as the Division 1 leading goal kicker.
So Parker-Bowes, you can see wedged in next to the picket fence there. In a pretty packed pavilion here at Onkaparinga Valley Football Club. Tries the check side, but it was never going to work. And brings up their second behind. That's their score. 2 behinds. Nairne-Bremer with the flyer. They're 4-1-25. So 23-point margin to the Rams. 18 minutes ticked over here first term. Call of the Wild bringing the Hills Division 1 second semi-final.
Yep. So Lockie Cross kicks the ball out of the fence. That's a mark. Taken there by former captain of Hahndorf, premiership captain James Tripodi, captain Hahndorf to a premiership on this ground against Uradler back in 2015. Lockie Cross, good flick out there by Huxtable. Great vision by Llewellyn. Umpire says must have been touch. Sheets tried to get the kick away. Umpire Dawes. Enabling the players to have a chat to him, which is, I like that.
Yes. Nothing wrong with
Good
that.
feel for it. Here's his position for Swiderski. Willis, under pressure. Williams, he set upon. Good pressure there by the Rams, and also Hahndorf as well.
And just hear the coaching staff alongside us from Nairne just yelling out, great pressure, boys. You're quite right there. They're just anticipating well, and they've got all Hahndorf clearances around the contest covered at the moment. So May doing the ruck work, flashes it forward. Is a chance for Lurland. Already a goal kicker, gets it forward, taken by Wimpress. Waits for the cavalry to arrive and reset. Thought about going out wide. Now goes onto that left. Out wide. He's got a player out here. Target, but chopped off there. Intercept mark. Parker Boz.
Joel Parker Boz, yep.
He runs around the man on the mark, goes forward.
This is starting to...
Kicks out to Norton.
Hahndorf is starting to go now. Hahndorf is starting to
They might be
go.
a bit rusty. Puts it
Huxtable.
forward to Huxtable, the young man. There's a chance for Zabian to come. Well taken by Rogers. Gives it across to Arnold in turn.
If Nairne can get a goal now, Pistols, this will be big.
To
Because
Dodd.
Hahndorf is starting to
Over the
settle
top.
into it.
Joe DeGoose to Wimpress. Gives it back here to Waterman. He's got all the time. That's steady. Kick is deflected though by Parker Boz. Handball.
Troy Parker Boz.
Parker Boz. Sweeping handball. Oh, put his player under pressure there. Williams toe pokes it forward.
That's
and
big.
Rogers, who's certainly come of age in this final series. Good diving mate by the young man.
That's big. Hahndorf just starting to get things going here. As I said, next goal was massive. It's early in the days, but this is big. Lockie May. Bit of composure there against Ben Salt. Half back line for the Rams. Rams lead 4-1 to Hahndorf's 2 points. How do Nairne work themselves through this situation now with a 4-goal lead? This is the big test now. Powell out towards Waterman, half-back flank. Low kick. Arnold. He's got a player on here long into the forward line. Goes in that direction. Oh! Up went Willis. Kick forward. Good spoil there by Zabian Parker Boers. Half-back line for the Magpies. Kleeman around the contest. And Hourigan's wrapped up in the tackle half-forward line for the Rams. Big play here. 21 minutes gone, Jaden.
Yeah, 44 kicks to 26. Tackling count 43 to 25 in favour of Ram.
So ball up, knock, gets it forward, close to the scoreboard. You can see in the background, 2 behinds plays 4-1. That was probably a bit unexpected.
8 minutes into the first quarter. Yeah, 4 goals to zip.
So free kick here to Jackie Kleeman. So Kleeman deep in defence, back pocket area. He'll kick along the coaching box wing, set himself. Here's Rogers. Also was Huxtable. Ball spills to ground level. Close there is Hopgood.
Not much of a wind out there, is there? It's
Dylan
not a 4-goal breeze.
no.
There's barely any breeze.
Perfect conditions. A bit overcast, but no sign
Sun's
of
going to
rain.
come out soon.
Patches of blue sky, so great day for footy and a good contest.
Very
So,
good contest.
Landers, Not wins it down one-handed, follows up. Whistle is gone. And Not wins the free kick for holding on. I thought they had a bit of both play on
Yeah,
this.
I thought so.
Comes anyway to Jens. Jens goes out wide. Will it sit out here for the male model? Does. Cross.
Here we go.
Gets the ball forward. Searching. Ball comes to ground level. Great play. Gets it out here. Hot in the kitchen. Here's Hayden again. Gives it to Williams. Williams, clever vision, puts it out towards Hopgood.
Hahndorf a clean there, getting the ball out of the fence. Hopgood, wheels on the right boot. Rogers, good spoil versus Zabian Parker Boers. Umpire's deemed a free kick for a push out. So Zabian Parker Boers. Hahndorf starting to build here. After a fast start from the Rams, they lead by 23 points. Drew straight onto the ground. Lockie Cross tries to spoil Salt. Salt goes again. He's usually good in these situations. And a good work there. Good early touch by Katnich. Fists it through for a minor score. Hahndorf pressing a bit here. 3 points. Nairne 4-1. 22 minutes gone.
Because Katnich coming into the side, as so many Nairne players have this year, Benny, when they've got their chance at senior level, they've certainly taken a bit in the mouth. Harry Hollow's one and a few others. Meanwhile, free kick has been paid for a push out. It's going to go to this man, Benny Powell, because Sturt Reserve's premiership last year, returning to his home club where he's won a couple of best and fairest, so plenty of experience there. Decides to go back to that man Katnich, who we just mentioned. Here's Rogers across here again. So the young Nairne defence combining well.
Few sides have been in this position, Pistols, since, well, a long time. It's
Jake.
now how the Nairne go in this situation with a strong start. Do they keep going? Or a Hahndorf start to wriggle back into this?
No, sometime this afternoon Hahndorf will be coming.
And that's the question, how the Rams go against that. So Archer Connolly kicks the ball to the half-forward line.
Oh!
Signs are good early, though, for Nairne. Hahndorf kicked the ball out of defence. Jaron Mail, best on ground in the 2015 grand final here against Uradler. Low kick, straight to Waterman. Oh, no, Babbage. Drifting nicely there, Babbage. So this is the kick here. Goes back to Mail. He's a good user of the ball. Low kick inside 50. Xavier Parker Boards just didn't quite go to his advantage. Duncan Rogers, I liked his start. Handball over the top to Powell. Powell. Long kick. Roberts backing back. Lockie Cross. Great mark.
Connolly. So Archer Connolly.
Archer Connolly, sorry. Pistols. I'm getting the two.
That's all right. They do look similar and both got great pairs of hands.
Got to get that one right.
Archer Connolly. Sells a bit of candy. Gets man to man the mark in Babbage. Gets a high kick forward. Camped under it. Another man who takes a good high mark regularly. That man, Scott Perling, just relieves this attack.
Yep, Swiderski into the action. At the moment, Jamie Drew off, taking a bit of a breather. Just near the Nairne coaching box. Umpire Coach Dale Leitner just in front of us here as Trenorton takes the mark. He's at centre half back, moves his way out towards the wing. Now half forward line for Hahndorf. Collected there by Katnich. Wheels on the left boot, picked up by Llewellyn, back to Katnich. Lift kick over the top. Didn't quite, or did hit the target. Nice work. And Dalen Howe takes the mark out of size. We head into red time now, 26 minutes gone. Nairne 4-1, Hahndorf 3 points.
So Howe decides to go backwards to forwards, finds Lockie May. May's got Rogers out here. So Rogers, let's see his stats for the first term, very influential. Nurses up the line to find Waterman. Good to see him back in the side.
They have absorbed this period, Nairne.
And as we speak, the siren has gone to end a, well, interesting opening term, perhaps a little bit unexpected, as Hahndorf coming in unbeaten, looking for their 19th straight victory. And what do we say, going for the 8th successive second semi-final win? Or the grand final, but anyway, much more experience than a side that is...
Well, they lost to Lobethal in the second semi-final.
Yeah, but a side that has playing only its second ever final in Div 1 comp.
Yeah, so looking for the 7th win there, Hahndorf, second semi-final win. So, yeah, well done to them. 4-1-25 lead Hahndorf, no goal, 3 behinds, score of 3. So the stats: 59 kicks to Nairne, 48 tackles to the Rams compared to 28. So their tackle pressure, Benny, was unbelievable in that quarter. The kicks to Hahndorf for 36, handballs Hahndorf 20 to Nairne 16. So Nairne were just looking to they did that kick and mark handball game as well a little bit, but just a kick and mark game for most of the quarter. 22 marks to 14, inside 50s 14 to 9. So Nairne did have the inside 50 dominance at the start of that quarter, but well done to Hahndorf. They sort of backtracked a little bit there. So the score of 25 is the highest quarter score against for Hahndorf this season. So the previous was 19. We were there against Onkers. But yeah, Nairne have topped that with 25. It's actually their highest first quarter score against Hahndorf, and it's actually their 4th highest quarter score against the Magpies in general. So there you go.
So the Rams, a lightning start. Now that fired up by Coach Dale Eichner, the senior coach of the year this year.
Well, they got the brains trust out there. We got, of course, Josh Lowby, Clint Foster, Jimmy May.
Absolutely, some pretty experienced hands there. Adam Meckham will probably be there. So 8 minutes, they had 4 goals on the bird. Firstly through Llewellyn in 45 seconds, if you don't mind. Followed up by 2, the big Das, and then Josh Dodd. And then from 8 minutes through to about 25 minutes, so 17 minutes without a goal being scored. Hahndorf getting 3 behinds. But at quarter time, second semi, it's Nairne Rams in front, 4-1 to 3 behinds. And we'll just take a short breather and be back here for the start of the second term. Here on the Quarter While, trust you're enjoying our coverage.
This is the Hills Footy League. Match of the day. This is the Hills Footy League. Match of the day.
Welcome back, Balhannah Oval. 4-goal, 1 lead for the Rams to Hahndorf's 3 points, first quarter action. Some comments on the Hills Football League Facebook page. Aidan Ingram says, let's go Rams. Will Fernhead, that Lockie Cross got that dog in him. Lakers in 5. James Richards, what's going on, Luke Eduardo? And Luke Eduardo says, Treno everywhere, who's on him? And then Mike Williams says, go the Rams. So a little bit of love for both sides here. We're on Call of the Wild Facebook page, Hills Football League Facebook page, awesome. And filming footy. Big start by the Rams. Can they continue on in the second term?
So umpire Morgan Price sets them underway. Ball comes down to Norton. Taking the first possession, still inside the centre circle. Held down by a couple of Rams. So once again, umpire Price will recommence play. So the leap was Roberts, taken by Knott. Got a handball, sorts out wide. Trying to take the ball forward was Powell. Scrambly play. It's early stages of the second term. Over the top in there. Powell as well. Just having a look at the Rams forward line. Jamie Drew opposed to Braden Hopgood deep. Darcy Hourigan about 30 metres out from goal against Joel Leake. And Archer Connolly versus Perling, more of a centre-half forward area. So kick away by Tripodi out to the Onkaparinga Valley Road wing. Plenty of space out there. First to get there, Svedetsky. Bundled over the line there by Zander. In the meantime, the Academy boy just sits out over the line because James O'Leary, Bryson Wood and Mason Beffel doing their honours with the Academies. Jack Kleeman opposed to Harry Hollow, meantime. He's got to cut down that supply in the midfield for the Rams, and Hahndorf with an opportunity. Hayden goes to Tripodi on the left boot, kicks towards the half-forward line. Xavier Parker balls, couldn't quite get it. Trenorton, Babbage, Williams with the fend off, and umpire saw it that way. So the Rams with an opportunity here to move from centre-half back through Dodd. Just having a look at this forward line set up. Drew now pushing up towards a half-forward flank and Hourigan now deep. Duncan Rogers takes the mark just in front of us here. So let's see how Hahndorf's defence go here. Hourigan over the top of him. Ball hits the deck. Dangerous position. Hollow sniffing. Good hustle. Hourigan with the tackle. Holds the ball now 25 metres out from the Rams' goal. So very impressed with the start here by one of the younger boys, Duncan Rogers, doing it all in defence and then being part of that attack. Kick forward, here's a chance for Salt. Juggles the mark, finally paid, yes. So Dodd standing the mark, just inside the... Landers versus Lockie May. So Salt goes out wide, Hayden's out there, also galloping out here as Landers takes the mark, because former Raider player, and also Matt Lofty Jr. So Jesse Landers first year with the Pies. Nurses up the line, back to Hayden. So Hayden will take the mark half-forward flank as the Pies work towards the rider screen, or the netball tennis court end here at Balhannah Oval. So Hayden goes deep into the pocket. Babbage is on the lead. Over the top. Here's once again Rogers, who's playing the game of his life today, has a bounce. Gets assistance there from Waterman. Nurses up the wing area. Precision football. Ends in the hands of a teammate. I think this might be Willis. Yep. What do you mean, Willis? So Baden Willis, he means to win this, that's for sure, and go straight to the grand final. Ball up. Spills the ground level. Perling. Strength gets it out. The Boers, who in turn got it to Tripodi. Karatai into the side here this afternoon with a few outs. Stacks on the mill there. You see the crowd engrossed in the background. And supporters up and about. Coach Darwhite perhaps not showing his light for that decision, but Sammy Williams, the Magpie skip, will take the free kick. No, it's going back to Karatai, Benny.
Williams directing traffic here. Let's see how this Hahndorf forward line goes. Yeah, it's a 25-metre penalty, is it?
Or is it a downfield kick? It's going to go to Salts in front of the cricket nets. I don't know what for, Benny. Yeah, whether it's further down the field.
Well, he's hemmed tight in the boundary line here. Of course, represented South Australia at the country champs against WA.
Very good volleyballer, cricketer, you name it. We'll see if he can kick goals. He should be able to. He's kicked 38 for the year, Benny.
So Ben Salt for Hahndorf's first goal for the match. And I reckon he's missed that, so Dale Leitner might go pick that bottle up again. Maybe get a fresh new one. Bit of relief there for the Rams, who still lead 4-1. Hahndorf 5 points now or 4 points? 4 points. Click on the scoreboard, work there. As Jensch clears the ball for the Rams. Powell, one-hander versus his premiership teammate from last year, Trud Norton, in the reserves for Sturt. Wimpress quick to move it on to Llewellyn. Little toe poker to Willis. Here's the Rams going forward now. Drew saying, bring it deep to me. He goes in that direction. Drew will fly. Oh, he's pushed out, free kick.
Yeah, blatant. Very early body work there. And there's been a bit of a lip, I'd suggest. And, well.
Das.
Umpire Morgan Price right on the spot. Hands Drew the easiest goal. Fifth one on the board for the Rams, Jaden Joe.
Goodness, that's huge.
Yeah, so that's 7 kicks each now for both teams. 2 inside 50s each as well, so pretty even here at the moment. 5 handballs to 3 in favour of Hahndorf in this quarter. Tackling count 13-5 in favour of the Rams. So, yeah, just pretty even stats here at the moment, really. 4 marks to 3 in favour of the Rams.
Didn't they move that well, though, down the ground?
Yeah, it was that.
Sold had the chance to post a goal, and they'll be back in the centre with a little bit of a confidence booster, and then through a bit of, undisciplined football, Rams have got their 5th.
Yep. Willis off the ground. Having a bit of a chat to Clint Foster. Wimpress, I've loved his game. Jensch on the left boot. He's had a good game, Jensch too. How's about the delivery? Even the GOAT couldn't even impede that one against Archer Connolly. Kick inside 50. That's a mark. Joel Parker Bowles takes the mark. How will Hahndorf respond now? 5 goals down. Oh, great work there by Archer Connolly, floating in front of young Lachlan Huxtable. 5-1 to 4 points. 7 minutes gone. Jane, you wanted to say something before?
Opportunity to kick it inside forward 50, Ben Powell, and he didn't, so it was good. They were playing conservative footy, Rams.
So, ball comes down, taken off hands by Trenord and tries to get a handball away, but locked up, has been the case so far by some very diligent tackling by the Rams. So, once again, the big men go at it. Roberts not goes to the ground. Ball comes down, Williams feeds off the run of Mail. Nurses one up the line, but overcooks it, taken by Lockie May. Goes out wide, they're in here, the Rams. It's Arnold. Arches the back, puts it forward towards Drew territory. Good defensive spoil there for the Pies by Hopgood. Close to the line right in front of Paul Thompson. Got the motorhome here again, Benny.
Big Brock not just a little bit sore there. Might need a little bit of assistance in the ruck here for a while as he limbers up a bit. So boundary throwing inside 50. Jamie Drew will do the ruck work here against Roberts. Drew Norton got it from Roberts. Oh, Lockie Cross almost had a bit of a shot there. Dot around the action. Clearing kick from Hahndorf, but it'll go straight down the throat of Damon Arnold. He's got Sheets betting here half centre, half forward, or he's going to go further afield. Perling's deeper. Drew, what can he do here? Snap round the corner, Jamie Drew. Hourigan!
Just strength there by the froth, Darcy Hourigan. So the opportunity here to post his third.
Got to love
The 8
Drew's
minute mark
game
in
so
the
far.
second term. So Das.
What a great response here by Nairne. Hahndorf are really, I'm not sure where the goal's going to come from at the moment, Jaden.
Well, it's interesting. Obviously, Hahndorf tried to clear then, and then it was Damon Arnold was right place at the right time. Their defensive structure at the moment is really good. Obviously, Lockie May took an intercept mark moments earlier as well, so it's really the defensive setup that Hahndorf just can't crack at the moment. So be interesting to see if they can win the centre clearance. It's one centre clearance each in this quarter, but Nairne are leading them 6-2 at the moment.
But around the packs, their tackling pressure, rights of Parker Bowles to Norden. Just can't get through. Here's a chance for Troy Parker Bowles. As typified there, he's tackled, got the ball out. Here's a chance there for Hayden as they go inside. Babbage got his hand to it. 1 grab, 2 grab. Feed the hand off to Mail. Must finish this. High kick, but it's going to drift
It's under
towards
pressure.
the left. In fact, it's out of bounds. So once again, that pressure being applied by the Rams. As we've got the dog of the day in the background, as another model performer in Lockie Cross will bring the ball back in.
So, Catnich takes the mark with Nairne leading 6-1 to Hahndorf, 4 points, 33 points the margin. Hahndorf haven't got a goal on the board yet.
Free kick to Perling. No.
Oh, no. Free kick here to Connolly, I think it was. Betting involved. Link-up train. Player down Lockie May.
Yep.
Dalen Howe. Tight on the boundary line. Free kick here to Braden Hopgood. All it takes...
behind play.
Is it on?
Conley has been decked behind play. Oh, a bit of an even up there.
Jeez.
Landers.
Bit of feeling here. Half forward line. 33 points the margin. Nairne lead. Landers goes up there. Betting. Handball over the top. Hopgood. Joel Parker Bowles. And he's chucked out of bounds. Zach Grivell's got the job against Jamie Drew in the defensive area.
So, boundary throw in. Dropping short. Troy Parker Bowles going for the knock. Ball comes down. Trying to feed it out there. Finally kick forward for the Magpies. Bouncing ball. Great intercept by
handy.
Waterman. He's off to the races. Got support out wide to Cross. Will it sit for him? Bounce, but he gets it as Salt closes. Nurses up the line. Chance for Hollow. Intercepted by his teammate. And Arnold comes back to Salt. Tripodi run down there. Tackling pressures immense. Comes back to Waterman, who commenced this play. Long sweeping handball. Intercepted for the Pies. Puts it back in, but Lockie May getting across. Might have warned one there as he took the mark. I think he did. Bit of attention from Babbage, so Lockie May down on
Yeah,
his
he's copped a
haunches.
few at the last few minutes.
So Lockie May in the wars at the moment, but he'll take the relieving mark as his team leads 6-1, 37-4 behinds by the Pies.
All right, the last line of defence, Nairne, Lockie Cross. Will work the ball out towards the boundary line. Lockie May controlling the game at the moment on their terms completely. 33 points the margin. 12 minutes gone, second quarter. Nairne in control. Powell floating across in front of Troy Parker Bowles. Tripodi. Where's Hahndorf's spark going to come from? Karatai. Kick inside 50. Xavier Parker Bowles. Or is it Babbage?
Babbage. Good strong mark there by Tom Babbage. Ball out in front of him. Because spent the last 2 years playing for the CMS Crows, Benny. And
I reckon he was the leading goal kicker in the COVID year for Hahndorf.
also should know this ground pretty well. Benny is a former Ocker Valley junior.
That's right. So Babbage, just to get Hahndorf going here. Kicks the goal.
So, 12 minutes into the second term, Hahndorf, the highest scoring team in the comp, have finally registered their opening goal of the second semi-final here. And to say much need to be an understatement, 1-4-10. Meanwhile, the Rams sit on 6-1-37, so 27-point margin. As I said, 12 and a half minutes gone second term. Could that be a launching pad for the Magpies to work their way back in the contest as we head towards half time? So umpire Morgan Price will set it again. So Landers up against Betting. Both the leapers. Landers gets it down. There's a chance taken by Williams, who's working into the game. Threads it out wide. Grab there, not paid. Play on. So once again, that Rams defence. Young Rogers just stifling that attack.
Yep.
Jaden J.
We're starting to take ascendancy in the inside 50 count now. 9 inside 50s to 3 in favour of the Hahndorf Magpies.
Hopgood trying to crash his way through there, the Dillon variety.
Brock not having a bit of a spell along with Wimpress.
So, ball up again. Lockie May doing the ruck with a clever underground handball. Comes back to Rogers, what's it for him. Run down by Hayden, got the ball away. Here's a chance for Hahndorf. It sits. It does indeed. Ball fed out here to Xander, right in front of the scoreboard. Goes wide and finds Trenorden. So, Adam Trenorden hemmed in right in front of the scoreboard, as we said. Take his best kick here, and he'll have to thread the needle. And you see right close to the fence. Good crowd in the house, and why not? Quality game of football at the moment. And if you're Hahndorf supporter, you'd probably be a little bit stunned at the moment. That's a side that's unbeaten.
Well, they
really
get one
has
here,
its work
Pistols.
cut out
They're
here
coming.
At the moment.
They're coming if they get this one.
There's courier photographer Laura right there with the lens. Right.
As Jaden said, they're having more inside 50s now. Got to kick this one for Norton. And he has.
I tell you, that is a beautiful finish.
That's just class there from the Sturt Reserves Premiership player Trenorden. Well done to him. 21 kicks now, 10 inside 50s. So Hahndorf are leading the kicking count 21 to 20 inside 50s. Sorry, that's 11 to 3 at the moment. And the tackling count, Nairne are winning 25 to 13. But Hahndorf now are back in the game. Set clearances 3 to 1 in this term.
Yeah, and Sam Williams has been big in that. He got the last one, so let's see how he goes here. The captain getting his side going, and Sam Hayden, the vice-captain, in there, throwing everyone in the guts here. Hahndorf, can they get it out the middle? A big Brock Knott straight back into the middle. Kick forward. How did Nairne respond? That's the key. Kleeman kicks the ball out towards Xander. Hahndorf now just getting control of the tempo of the play. Kick out towards the wing, but as I say that's an intercept mark there to the Prince, Yench. Hahndorf 2-4. Nairne 6-1. Dale Eichner and the coaching staff just saying go long to the half-forward line. He's kicked it straight down the throat of Landers who dropped the mark. Hourigan. Xander with the tackle. It's going to be a stoppage. Half-forward line for Nairne. They've kicked 2 goals this quarter along with Hahndorf. They lead by 21 points. Stoppage situation. Not. Landers flying high early. Oh.
That's also a 25 metre. Could we just see that one again? Possible, Salish?
I'm not sure about that, Pistols, if I'm honest.
Jill, just watch this.
He's running at the
He's
ball.
dropped the,
What's that for?
Well, it's high contact, but
But it's on his way down.
Yeah. But anyway, Brock Knott, the skipper, as we said, crowned the Mull medalist during the week. Opportunity to kick his first goal of the season. Because South Adelaide under 18s and reserves experience. Goolwa Port Elliott, the skipper. He has counted nicely. Just gets around there and just, inspiring his side. So captain's goal there at the 16-minute mark.
But what's the 25 for?
Well, could have been a little bit of a chirp. I don't know. We're not out there. But anyway, I'm sure Nairne will take it for their third goal.
Jaden?
Yeah, chirp. What's it called in the AFL? They
What, descent?
Descent. I don't
Descent.
know. Yeah, descent. I don't know. Anyway, goal there to Nairne. So what's that? 23 kicks to
Well,
the Rams now.
Yeah, they've answered that one. 7-1, 2-4, Nairne. How will Landers respond now? He's earned a free kick thanks to Bruce Dawes. So Landers goes to Williams. Williams to Joel Pocket-Bors. Joel Pocket-Bors striding through the middle of Balhannah Oval. Kicks the goal, does he? Oh, straight to the line, Xavier Pocket-Bors. So the immediate reply is coming up for Hahndorf. What have you picked up, Jaden?
So Sabian Parker-Bors, point blank range. On the left, makes no mistake. He likes it. Double copper. So
Immediate reply. There we go. We're back to even in terms of that little passage of work there. Not on the scoreboard, but...
So entertaining quarter. Said three goals apiece is called by Benny Goldfinch.
Great work by Joel Parker-Bors.
So once again, worked on clearances out of the centre.
That's it. They're dominating in that area, I think, Jaden, would you say?
Yeah,
Hahndorf at the moment?
Yeah, they sure are at the moment. 4-2 in favour of Hahndorf. Compared to, it was 4-1 in favour of Nairne in the first quarter.
Well, we knew they'd come back, and they're certainly managing to come back here. So the leaper was Landers, taken by Knott. The big man tries to bustle his way through. Troy Parker Bowles applies a tackle, so the big man picks himself up, gets ready to go again. So Landers, bit of a wrestle match. Knott goes to ground. Trying to get the ball clear was Powell. So certainly the...
Evenly matched now.
Yeah, certainly, sorry, as well as those players who were dominant in the first quarter for Nairn have certainly been reeled in by the Magpies, Ben.
Umpire throws it up, Wimpress. James Tripodi, wheels on the right boot. Taken by Mayle, goes to Williams. The skipper leading from the front, kick inside 50. Over the top of Rogers. May under pressure. Huxtable kicks the goal.
Lockie May, you can see him just hanging his head. Costly fumble there. Perhaps spent it before he grabbed it. And this Hahndorf side, well, they don't need a second chance, and they just pounced on that, Jaden. So just got their nose in front now as far as the quarter goes, 4 goals to 3.
Yeah, a bit of a rare error, you would say there to Lockie May, and Hahndorf now definitely back in the game here. Like you said before, Goldie, they were controlling the tempo, and they're getting players around the ground, creating space, and good handball play as well. So well done to Huxtable there.
Is that now 5-2 centre clearances?
Yes, correct. Yep.
And the skipper leading from the front, Sam Williams. Landers goes towards Williams. Wimpress under pressure. Not. Can Nairn respond again? This is a cracking contest. Not, or I should say Dodd. To Hourigan. Free-flowing footy good, Jade.
Yeah, very entertaining game of footy, Jade.
Yeah, that was really good. Actually, really good leading pattern there by Darcy Hourigan as well. He knows how to do it, obviously. But well done to the Rams. Good centre, a vital centre clearance there as well.
They're crucial, aren't they, at the moment, the centre clearances.
Sure so Darcy Hourigan, chance to kick his 4th goal at the second semi. Of course, playing against the side that he won a couple of flags
Trainer
with.
Dave Pill can't even look at this.
The tension's building here, so just willing him home. So, Big Darce guides it through. I think he's pulled this one a little bit to the right, so Dave Paul's angst is obvious. So, cracking contest here.
Maybe Dave Pill should watch next time and he might kick it. But
that's right, back him in. Kick out of defence by Kleeman. Arnold versus Hayden. Wimpress. Oh, Grivell. Fair tackle. Umpire says boundary throw-in.
So right in front of cameraman James Davis. This is the Nicamato spot, Benny.
That's right,
Could
Pistols.
like
You've got to work yourself cleverly from these areas.
So Roberts.
Big D-Rob versus Knott in ruck.
Paul drops short.
Yeah, do it again.
Improvised with Williams, but in the meantime, the Academy boy will come in a bit and pitch it high.
Fresh haircut. He's right. He's on camera here. He's
pressure
right.
on them all. Yes, that's right.
Back him in. You're right, son.
Well-fueled Academy boy. So Knott and Roberts, Jordan and Powell, as you said, teammates last year for Sturt Reserves. Foes today.
Good.
So that's a better pitch. Roberts will get it down. Taken though by Wimpress. High kick forward the pocket area. Getting across there.
Is that last touch?
And trying to get it was Scara. Shepherded out. And I think his last touch will go to Grivell. As I said, great to see him back playing football after that nasty injury on the June long weekend representative day.
Yeah, very nasty. Grivell. Tight on the boundary line. Kick out of defence, right to Nairn's coaching bar. Huxtable. Good work, young man. He's holding up well. Kicked a goal. Adjusting to the tempo of A-grade footy. So young Lachlan Huxtable kicks the ball towards Hahndorf's interchange bench. Lockie May, how's about this?
Yeah, he just took a bit of a clash in
he's taking
previous marking there, gets back and takes the intercept mark, no doubt about him. As I said, how he didn't get more umpire votes, well, what would I know?
You know a lot, Pistols. Kicks out towards Waterman. Waterman, great to have him back in the side, I'm sure, for the Rams. Katnich zigzagging around, goes back to Waterman. Waterman. Oh, Lockie May provided a good contest there, backs up his own work, ran into this with Durtsky, earns a free kick as well.
That's interesting.
Goes towards Yench on the trusty left. Oh no. Huxtable goes to Williams. Williams on the counter attack. Into the pocket. Babbage 2-on-1. Picks it up nicely. Inboard to Mayle. Put this down for a goal. Directly from a turnover.
They're all drawn to the contest here, the Rams. And Mail somehow was allowed to slip through, as you see here. Katnich, well gathered by Babbage. New Mail was there, you can see. And you can see Ben Powell just in frustration. So,
yes.
once again, give him a chance. So take it, Jaden.
Exactly that. That might be looked at close checking. Was on Footy Classified on Monday night. So, yeah, that might be looked there. 36 kicks to 32 in favour of Hahndorf. Very vital centre clearance here. 5 to 3.
Turnover.
So the centre clearance here is vital in this stage of the game. Nearly 24 minutes gone.
So 5-goal quarter for the Pies. They haven't finished yet. As Trenorden starting to work in the game. Gets it free to open half-forward flank area. Coming to meet with Big Sheets. He's got support back there. Getting across with Sredetsky. Trying to crash his way through his Wimpress. He was finding space in the first term. This time he's curtailed there. So Hahndorf certainly have tightened up. As we said, we knew they'd come back. They're certainly right in the contest here. One stage.
Umpire Dawes hit the deck.
The first goal of the second term. Then led by 28 points. Now it's a 10-point margin. Hahndorf are coming. Taken by Hayden. Goes backwards to go forward. Gets it to Parker Bors. Tries to shrug his way clear. Had a fair bit of time there. Umpire says no prior. Umpire Dawes say he will set up so not. Roberts. Ball comes down. Hayden lurking. Shadowed there nicely. The man player looks like it's Howe. So once again we'll recommence proceedings. Umpire Dawes. So wrestling off the ball. Not just thumps it. Cruel bounce of the ball taken by Powell. Gets a handball out here to Arnold. Gets it forward inside 50. Hurricane territory. Das got 3 to beat. Ball comes to ground. Need the cavalry to arrive. They do through Skara. Ball goes to ground level. Howe in there. Desperate defence. Leak gets it out the back door. Grivell under pressure. Gets back to Troy Parker Pos. Finally gets out Trenorden. He's got space. Works up the wing. Target up here will be Huxtable. 1 grab, 2 grab. Tries to claim the mark. Notes at the umpire. Play on. Goes to ground under pressure from Swiderski. So ball just transferring from end to end. Frenetic pace here. Why not? Second semi. Grand final tickets the prize.
Trenorden over the top to Dylan Hopgood. Kicks the ball inside 50 for Hahndorf. Sheets betting takes the mark, backing back there. Oh, he's off. Kicks the ball out towards the half-back flank. Not flying across as D-Rob. Ball hits the ground. Oh, Daniel Roberts went in there with the head. Earns a free kick. Is that 25? Oh, no, it's the other way. Oh, sorry about that. Yep. Arnold kicks the ball past Nan's interchange bench. Archer Connolly flies in front of the goat. That's one of the marks of the day against arguably the best defender of the last decade. Connolly kicks the ball towards centre half forward. Don't know if this will come off. It's a big contest. Whoa, Waterman versus Xander there. Counter attack. Hopgood versus now to Xavier Parker Bors. 3 bounces. Could he go for? Oh, huge!
Great tackle.
Lockie May.
And lets him know about it. Hey, great work there by Xander for the Pies. This fat ball got out there.
Well, you talk about big moments, and that was one right there.
So Lockie May. Batted for a pillar to post, but standing tall as he always does in defence. Puts it along towards the half-forward flank. Here's Hurricane over the back. Defensive role for the forward this time as he kept the ball in the area by smashing it over the line.
Heading towards half-time.
So 26, nearly 27 gone.
5 goal to 3/4.
10-point margin in favour of the Rams. They did lead by 22 at quarter time. Not Roberts. Not takes the ball. Gets a sweeping handball out wide. This chance for Llewellyn. Kicked the first goal of the game inside the first 40 seconds. Dodd trying to control the ball but out over the boundary line. So last touch will be applied here. Looks like it's going to be Jack Kleeman.
No, it'll be a boundary throw-in, I reckon.
Yes, I think so. No.
Okay. All right, Jack Kleeman works the ball out of the fence towards the outer side. Sheets betting will fly. Takes the mark, does he? No. Umpire Dawes says I'll have it. Outer side. 28 minutes gone. Nan leading 7-2. Hahndorf 5-4. So a 5 goal to 3/4 so far. Nan looking to push the ball forward here. Coach Dale Lighton has seen enough. He's heading into the change rooms. So Knott versus Roberts. Opportunity here. Hahndorf looking to clear or lock it in. There it is. Half time. Great start, 10 points to margin. Jane and Jay Hill with his thoughts on the first half.
Yeah, great quarter there by Hahndorf, really. Their tempo was really good. They managed to get players in some space, and it did catch Nairne's defence napping on occasions and also forcing them to make errors. Like Lockie May made an error, which he doesn't usually. So, but well done to Hahndorf, well done to Nairne. They did hit back at occasions as well, and Archer Connolly taking good mark, and Lachlan Huxtable also putting his name into the game as well. So the stats here, 41 kicks to 38 in favour of Hahndorf. The handball's 26 to 18 in favour of Hahndorf. The inside 50s, 14 to 8 in favour of Hahndorf. The marks though, 19 marks to 12 in favour of Nairne. Benny, you got a comment here?
Yeah, Sam Sevenboom, he says he's left of the van, go Blackwood. There you go.
There is the big man.
Thumbs up, there he is. There he is, love it.
There you go, Benny. We're
Should we get him on for a quick...
We're getting streamed everywhere. No doubt Bali, no doubt Alaska,
just see if they've
and
got
even here at Balhannah.
Yes, to the left of us.
Next
Good work.
door, 10 metres away.
I'll just see if we've got any more comments here before we go. Okay. Mike Williams says go the Rams. All right. So, yeah. Look, you couldn't have a better first half, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was
in
a
terms
game
of it being set up.
It's a half of two halves. Because coming out the blocks, 4 unanswered goals in the first term to the Rams, 4-1 to 3 behinds at quarter time. Then, as you said, Jaden J. Hahndorf sitting back with 5 goals to 3 in that term. So entertaining game of football. So as a result, 7-2 the Rams, leading the Magpies 5-4. As we said, the Magpies first goal of the second term by Drew stretched their margin to 28 points for the Rams, but Hahndorf fighting back. So 10-point ball game here at half time. Exciting second semi-final. Of course, the big dance is on offer. Just a few stats before we go for a bit of a break, Jade.
Yep, no worries, Pistol. So the stats, 6 centre clearances to 3 in that quarter there to Hahndorf, compared to 4 to 1 in favour of Nairne. So Hahndorf hit back in that area. The tackling count 46 to 34 in favour of the Rams, but Hahndorf did hit back in that area because in the first quarter it was 48 tackles to 28. So Nairne, good tackle pressure still in the second quarter, but Hahndorf hit back and inside 50s, 14 to 8.
All right, we trust you enjoy our coverage. Hills Football League Division 1 second semi-final coming to you through Filming Footy Sports Interactive Dartfish, and of course the HFL sponsors Police Credit Union, Closely Supermarkets, West End, Sports Power, Sharon, Courier, Rossdale Homes, Sports Centre, Think Road Safety, and of course the club sponsors, Jade and Jade.
Take us through, Jade.
Yep, so
The hot rod just starting up behind
there
us.
we go. So Closely Supermarkets, Gage Roads Brewing Company,
TK.
Cube Logistics, and Salute for Nairne-Bremer Rams.
Because the Hahndorf Football Club.
Yep, so Harcourts, Adelaide Hills, Rossdale Homes, Hagen Menzel Contractors, and also Hogan Insurance Solutions.
Have we got a score from Mount Pleasant Oval?
We'll try and get
We'll try and get at half time.
We'll try and bring you, because the Country Division preliminary final, Gummaraka and Macclesfield on.
Just get those comments still in from Hills Football League Facebook page, Call It Wild Facebook page, and Filming Footy YouTube, and we're on Lofty 88.9. Halftime chat.
What we might do, so at least we'll just go and have a few commercials, and then we'll come back, and we had a bit of a pre-match chat to one of the Hills League's personalities earlier on, so we'll have a few, as I said, commercials, and then we'll come back with a informative chat with a international traveller as well.
This is the Hills Footy League Match of the Day.
second semi-final day here. Hills Football League Division 1 competition. And always a special day, and special days brings out special people. We have here at the Blackwood Football Club. Well, your CV, mate, life member, coach, player, president, done it all.
Yeah, premiership player, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, international bloody cricket traveller. Dave Benson, thanks for joining us, Dave.
Pistols, how are you, mate? Yeah, it's great to be here. It's a good day for it.
Yeah, I don't think that would be better for you, I suppose, if the Blackwood Football Club were involved at the A-grade level, but they've certainly had a pretty successful season. I think we've had, 4 sides play here today, and because already won the Women's Football Premiership. Correct, and also the C-grade, so not a bad return for the Woods so far.
Yeah, it's not a bad year, but of course we're always measured on what our A-grade do, and we didn't quite get there this year, but next year will be better, I'm sure. Yeah,
and obviously, ending year after last year, because your lad was missing. He returned to form this year after his injury. Yep. Also, Kieran Spawn coming back. Back to the future, mate, because you would have played under Spawny back in the day.
I did play with Spawny and coach with Spawny as well, so it is a bit back to the future. It's great to have Kieran back at the club. He certainly brings a lot of AFL experience, and he's just a great man to have around the place. So I'm sure we'll build on this year, and next year will be really exciting. So
yeah, well, they did come home with a bit of a wet start. At one stage, they did have a chance of making the finals, but I think a few early losses probably cost them in the end.
Yeah, I mean, early in the year we had a lot of injuries, so you never blame injuries, but there was up to 10 blokes out a lot early in the year, and we got on the end of some fair wallopings. So it was a long way to come back from there. But when the team settled down a bit towards the end of the year, it was good. But there's a few. We need to find a few more players. I think there's plenty of talent in the 18s that are coming through, and the B grade here today. Yeah. So there's a lot to look forward to. Yeah.
And speaking of talent and recruiting, is there any truth to the rumour you were over trying to recruit some AFL London stars during June and July over there, mate? Because as we see, the Ashes tour, how was that for you?
The Ashes tour was great. Went over with Dizzy Gillespie, and it was 20 days of I was never short of a drink in my hand.
No, you've got to hydrate, though.
You've got to hydrate.
Very hot in the English summers.
We saw the first 2 Test matches, and of course Australia won those 2, which was fantastic.
So you're up and about.
Yeah, I was up and about. Yeah, particularly that last day at Lords. The Englishmen were a little bit upset that day.
Yes.
So it was.
So no spirit.
There was, it was interesting to see the Lords members being so upset. I don't know why. I mean, there was only a few of us Aussies there, but they were singing "Same old Aussies always cheating," and we were just singing "Same old Aussies always, same old Pommies always losing."
All whinging.
It was a bit of fun. All whinging, correct. So it was a great first couple of tests in particular. Edgbaston was very exciting as well, and that was good. The wheels fell off a bit for Australia after that, but yeah, if you ever get a chance to do a tour to England, that's what you want to do. It's great.
Did you happen to get a few net sessions in yourself as part of the upcoming over 50s cricket campaign that you?
No, I haven't. I have had a couple of net sessions so far this year already, but it's a bit early, so I've sort of.
Actually, we'll just grab this man. Hey. No. He's eating.
So anyway, yeah, over 50s cricket's all alive and well, and there's a few lads from the hills playing as well. Leith Dawes is involved, of course, from Mount Lofty. But yeah, it's a good thing. It's one of the emerging sports, believe it or not, in Australia. So over 50s cricket, get involved.
We're just trying to get Kieran Spawn in for a chat there, but we're going to ask him about you, but we've only got 5 minutes to talk, so it would have taken a bit longer to talk about your ability, David.
Yeah, well, as a player, it was limited. I think I played, just under 300 games, and I think about 15 of them I got in the best player. So yeah, it wasn't
a team player, Dave.
Team player, that's it. Yeah, that's what they say. So yeah.
Now the Woods today, as we said, unfortunately had a few reversals in the Colts semi-finals, but good sides that they are. They've got the double chance for next week, but the reserves are currently in front. So young reserve side, or a few blokes going out to pasture, so to speak.
No, it's a very young team actually, and they've certainly sort of had most of the play so far in this game, but they're only, I think, 4 points up, so it's going to be tight. I think they beat Hahndorf in the last minor round game of the year, and that was the first time in the B grade since 2017. So it's not easy to beat Hahndorf, as you know.
Yeah, absolutely. But you are one of the few sides who've done it in an A grade grand final, because 2017, and because Loberthal last year.
Yes, and 2001, of course.
Yes.
Sorry, 1991.
We don't want to talk about 2001 here. This ground, this very ground.
No, we won't go to 2001, but 1991, and for myself and Daniel in 2017, my son, which was good, and 17 obviously it's a long way. It seems a long time ago now, but it was an upset, and I think weather played a part in it that day, certainly helped. And a bit like last year, I think, the weather wasn't good, and that might have given Lobeth a little bit of a sniff as well. So they're a hard team. They're a great club, Hahndorf. We all love to hate them, I suppose, but a little bit of admiration as well.
Everyone hates when you're on top, that's for sure. Hey, before we let you go, just your thoughts on today. Obviously, Hahndorf will start favourites, but Nairne obviously in there with a chance. They've shown improvement over the year.
Nairne are exciting, and I think it really comes down to Hourigan a little bit. I always thought when Hourigan played for Hahndorf, how many goals he kicked seemed to be the margin that they used to win by. I used to notice that if he kicked 5, Hahndorf seemed to win by 5. So he's obviously a big factor today. I think Nairne, I'd like to see Nairne win. But on Darcy, just quickly, how does he not get an invite? How does he not get more votes at the medal?
Good question. Also, they've got a guy playing centre half back who's had an outstanding season. And number 12, Lockie May, didn't get any votes. Got 2 votes, I think. But anyway, they see it different. As you know, umpires are a different breed. But having said that, you did actually umpire. You still are, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm not umpiring this weekend. I enjoy umpiring. It's a good pastime. I just do it because I enjoy it.
It's great, mate, because as we said, you've been an official, been a player, been a coach, an umpire, so you certainly put back into the game that you love, mate. So
it's enjoyable, and I think older players that have played a lot of football should take up umpiring and give back to the game, because I think they have the best understanding of the game. So,
And of course, tomorrow Blackwood will be hosting.
This is the Hills Footy League Match of the Day.
Welcome back here live. As we said, entertaining chat there with Dave Benson pre-match as he was here watching the Blackwood Reserves. Unfortunately went down, Hahndorf winning that 8-6 to 4-9. But Benno, as we said, man who's done everything for the Blackwood Football Club, bleeds red and green. And of course, as we said, in the Ashes, put up some rather amusing Facebook links on his.
And it does a lot to
game.
Does a lot to support Hills Footy as well with sponsorship and obviously work he's done over the years. So
now we did get the query just before we went to the break. Half time.
Adam Penny's the man.
Yes, thank you very much. Because Mount Pleasant hosting today. So Gamaraka 10-10, leading Macclesfield 2 goals half time. So, as we said, losing their first game last week for the season. Gamaraka, the defending Premier, have, at this stage, looked like they're well set to advance into the grand final. Another one against Meadows. Jane,
take us through it.
Mind-blowing stats.
So here we go. So, Hahndorf score of 32 in the second term was the highest second quarter score in a second semi-final since 2010. So there you go. And it's also Hahndorf's highest second quarter score in a final since the preliminary final in 2015. So there you go, score of 32. So they burst out of the blocks in that second quarter, Hahndorf. Goldie?
Yeah, I've got some comments coming in here, starting off with someone I know well. She says, of course, my mum. She says,
yes,
unbiased here.
Critic.
No, she said Hahndorf could come back there after a slow start. So that's straight to the point, isn't it?
She's like our quality control. She's like our quality control officer too, Ben.
Now, comments. Rochelle Bennett says, go Rams. Shane Whistles enjoying the umpiring.
Yaffu.
Paul King is tuned in from Capitol Hill, Washington, USA. He says, go Rams. Aussie's tuned in from Balladonia. We're going everywhere, aren't we? Timmy Glover, he said, there's action aplenty, boys. Greg Dunning says, Khan the Rams.
Spider Dunning, yep.
Daryl Jacobs says, go the Rams from Mackay.
Wow.
And John Chinnaman is also tuned in. So keep those comments coming in as we head into a huge second half here from sunny Balhannah. Hills Football League Facebook page, Call of the Wild Facebook page, and of course Filming Footy YouTube. Hit us up, let us know where you're coming in from. And so we're furthest we're going at the moment is Capitol Hill in Washington, USA.
Wow.
What time is it over there, Jaden? Can you find out that stat?
Reckon Joe's watching.
What? Yeah, might be.
Could be. Yeah.
Might be.
He loves Aussie football.
Big Joe Biden.
Yeah. He loves
He'd be watching right now in the White House.
He loves us. He might be sleeping in the chair too, Benny.
Currently, so at Washington.
Yeah.
Washington?
It's currently 2:10 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
Wow,
Joe would be asleep.
dedication.
So there you go. Oh, might be. He might be having a big night.
Oh, maybe he's watching. He might be watching. Anyway,
Might have had a big night on the buds.
that's
Big
right.
Joe on the vodka raspberries. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, and as Benny
All
Goldfinch
seriousness,
mentioned,
let's
probably
get
the
back
best
to this
conditions
one.
of the day so far is the sun just drenching, as you can see on your screen here. So he's filming footy. So umpire Bruce Dawes holds it aloft. Premiership quarter in the second semi's underway.
Well, potentially, yeah.
Opening bounce comes down here. Benny Powell got support from Arnold, takes the ball. Goes across here, finds Wimpress, who was so good in the early part of the opening half. On the left goes forward. Off hands there, Howe gets the ball, got support from Drew. Cut off though. Good work there, Parker Bowes, crashing through there, Nairne. Howe crashing over the boundary line there, so first forward entry is for Nairne, but Academy boy.
Jeffrey, I've just noticed something here. It's reminiscent of 2015 Grand Final. Hahndorf's move here for the third term. I'll get to it very shortly.
Hopefully his ankle isn't broken like it was.
I'll go to it shortly.
So, ruck duel. Not Landers. Ball comes out here. Powell trying to bustle his way through. Goes to ground level.
If you reflect back to 2015 Grand Final, Daniel Roberts took some huge marks and kicked some big goals. Well, he's playing at full forward, it looks like, against Duncan Rogers. So, Big D-Rob, full forward at the moment for Hahndorf. He's got the whole forward 50 to himself,
So
with Babbage at half
doing the
forward.
work. Sorry, not at ground level. Ball comes back here, intercepted by Dorf. Smothered kick, scrambly football to start the second half. Cricket net pocket.
D-Rob on D-Rog.
That's right.
There we go.
So the Academy boy already getting a bit of work out there in the opening 90 seconds. So pitch the ball. Good crowd in the house here. Why not? So throw in. Landers gets it down. Crashing his way through to Stallion. Threads his way through. Gives it out to teammate Andrew Norton. Finds himself a bit of room. High kick. Over the backwards cross. Back of the pass. Ball comes again. There's a chance for the Prince and Yench. Crashing through there was Parker Bos. Sweeps the handball into Mail. Couldn't get the ball to Sander, who was streaming past. Good defensive work by Skwetetsky. Put the ball over the boundary line on Kaprinka Valley Road, wing side of the ground.
Should say the camper van's here as well.
Yeah, Paul Thompson.
He's set up there. He's just slightly got the annex out today. So boundary throwing out of side. Nairne leads 7-2 to Hahndorf 5-4. And as I said, Big Daniel Roberts is one out the goal square, and he could be on the end of it here. Or Xavier Parker goal is going all the way. He's going all the way for a goal. And the first goal of the all-important third term goes Hahndorf's way, and they're on a bit of a roll now, Jaden.
So we've got 5 kicks to 2 as well, and 5 handballs to 2, 1 inside 50 each. So well done there. Good running play by Hahndorf. Probably one of the first they've done all day, really. Straight through the high diddle-diddle, and well done to Xavier and Parker Bowles, who can definitely kick goals. He's kicked 34 this season.
So we talked about the importance of that first goal in the second half. It went to Hahndorf, back to a 4-point margin. As I said, they tried by 28 at one stage. So game on the Magpies. We knew they'd come back. They're too good a side after conceding a 4-goal start. Not. Landers wins it down. Powell gets it back. Landers again. There's Powell again.
Need a reply,
Nairne. Forward. Taken by Wimpress. On the left goes forward. Hourigan and
Drew
territory. Over the back. Defensive work. Parker Bowles chased down there. Play on, says the umpire. Parker Bowles.
Huge tackle by Drew.
Great tackle.
And he lets him know too.
He was probably lucky to get away with the first time, but Drew persisted. Got him the second time. So Jamie Drew kicked the first goal of the second term to give, as I said, the Rams a 28-point lead. So now a chance to take it back out to the half-time margin of 10 points after Hahndorf kicked the first goal of this third quarter. So Jamie Drew lining up here, goal number 43. If he's successful, he's got it. So the counter comes for the Rams. Their first goal, the 16-minute mark of the second term, Ben.
Yeah, lovely work. Lovely presenting by Jamie Drew, and lovely tackling and a finish there, Jaden. No shot on goal was given these days, as we saw last night, if you know what I mean. But yeah.
Yeah, well done to Jamie Drew, and 4 kicks to 5 now, 2 inside 50s to 1. So
good answer.
The Rams 2 inside 50s to 0.
So back in the middle, Coach Dale Leichner, just in front of us here, and the coaching staff, Clint Foster, having a bit of a chat to Josh Lowby and Tony Filkey, the runner. So can the Rams answer with a couple in a row, or will Hahndorf continue on? Sam Williams, I think he won a free kick there. Advantage played to Hopgood, straight out of the gut, straight forward. Duncan Rogers got a hand to it there against Daniel Roberts. Roberts just questioning the decision there. No ability to go upstairs here. Our man James is upstairs though, and he's providing some good stuff with the camera as Nick Jentsch wheels on the left boot, kicks the ball out of the fence. That's a free kick, isn't it, against Hopgood? No, not paid. Okay. Ben Powell.
Pleading that the protected area, Brock not running through it, but
A lot of feedback here.
yeah, umpire Price said no.
So Braden Hopgood from outside 50. High ball inside 50. Where's Daniel Roberts? Well, he's eating a sandwich over the top of him, and it's gone through for a minor score.
So just get the sense here, Hahndorf lifting.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yep.
They kicked the last 3 goals at the second term, the first one of this term. So 8-point margin, 42 plays 50 in favour of the Rams. Chance through the centre here, streaming through. And silver service delivery. Very good stretching mark taken by Salt.
Joel Parker Bowles to deliver
Joel
there.
Parker Bowles here, silver service delivery. So Benny Salt yet to kick a goal. He's had a
Getting
couple of
now.
shots already.
Get him now.
That's a versatile sportsman. Spent a season playing minor league cricket in England. Was volleyball as well. What a can achievable figure. So Salt, 38 goals for the season as he goes towards the Oakbank end of the ground, clubhouse end.
He's got a good moustache as well.
He has, so kick from about 45 metres, leans back on the kick.
Yes,
As a result, umpire Alan Christian in the goal says 1 finger, so margin has been reduced to 7 points, Jaden Jones.
Jaden Hay, he's going to get involved in a bit of calling now. Big JJ.
So Jentsch, only player to play in the last second semi-finals for the
Oh,
Rams. Like in
Swiderski
2017.
and Babbage,
Yeah,
yeah.
a bit of Babbage and Swiderski action at the moment. But Jentsch, with that lethal left foot, kicks towards the centre of the ground, looking for, I think it was May was getting held onto, and umpire Bruce Dawes says, yep, so Lockie May will get the free kick. So no 50 given. Was looking for the handball, quick handball to Jentsch, but didn't take it, so just a short option goes to Wimpress. Wimpress now, assessing his options, trying to go forward, goes sideways, back to May. So Lockie May just short kicks now, just trying to work around the oval. Kurt Waterman. Waterman, another short kick. Well, that was a long kick, but couldn't quite find the target. So Xavier Parker Bowles counter-attacking for Hahndorf. Goes inside forward 50. The Squid, Babbage, who can win? The Squid does. Tries to get handball forward to Cross. Cross couldn't quite get it to Katnich. Pressure here. Hayden goes over to Mail, and then Xavier Parker Bowles kicks the ball inside forward 50. Zand, I reckon that is. Good evasive play. Couldn't quite base that tackle though. Parker Bowles kicks, and the kick is wayward. Opportunity there for Hahndorf, goes begging.
So they're searching 1-4, plays 1 straight, favour the Magpies. So getting back on points. 6-8, 44, plays 8-2, 50. So back to 1 straight kick here. Who would have thought that early in the second term when the Rams led by 28 points. So Nick Jentsch, booming kick out to the wing side. Crumbed in front of the pack, nice by Trinorden. Taken high as the call against Dodd. So Adam Trinorden certainly lifting his work rate. Goes long, sent it in the corridor. Target is Babbage. Getting back there was Betting in front of the pack, taken by Jentsch. Goes a long handball backwards to find Waterman, who caresses the ball out wide, finds pocket area taken by Lockie Cross. Cross just slowing things down for the Rams at this stage. Not a lot on offer. Suggest he'll go long, which he does. Wing area, ball sets out, pack sets itself. Big lift, couple of Rams comes down. Oh, tough tackling there. Denied a clearance for the Rams. Ball caught underneath the pack. Umpire Dawes will come in and ball it up. 9 minutes gone. 6 points to margin here. Hills Football League Division 1 second semi on the call to while.
Yep, so Howe wrapped up in the tackle there by Braden Hopgood. So by Bruce Dawes. Another ball up. Robertson not. Punched there by Hahndorf. Gets it back to Norden. Gets a quick kick inside forward 50. Looking for a target. Cross here. Gets a handball over. Jentsch. Gets a sweeping handball in the back to Kurt Waterman. Finds a target. Yep, good kick. Arnold. Yep, so Arnold goes towards the middle of the ground. Finds Betting. So Sheets now. Looking for May. Got Xander on his heels. May, good mark. Good contested mark really in the end in front of the coach's box for Hahndorf. So Lockie May Wants to play on.
Ooh.
Gets the handball to Yench. Yench goes back inside the forward
Oh,
middle, but couldn't find
turnover.
the target. Turnover to Salt. To Salt now. Opportunity for Hahndorf to go inside forward 50. Assessing his options. Goes inside forward 50. Waterman there. Couldn't quite interrupt the play there. I reckon that is Babbage. Gets a quick snap. Is going. And it is a behind. So got out of jail there, Nairne, really. There was a good turnover by Salt, but Hahndorf couldn't make him pay.
So Kadich with the kicking in duties. 1-5 now for Hahndorf to 1 straight. They're coming. Margin back to 5 points. 8-2, 50 to 6-9, 45. Kick down the centre of the ground. Taken here. Hahndorf. Sorry. Dodd.
I've got a game that comes to mind. I'll go shortly to it.
So Dodd, long for the Rams, inside. Getting across there. Roberts is back in the defensive end of the ground after starting up forward. Ball spills out there. Tough in the trenches now. As you can sense, they're coming. Nairne very keen to keep the ball in. It's still a live ball. Parker Paws gets it out. Still battling through.
Yeah, a game that comes to mind, Uradla versus Nairne at Uradla. Nairne started similar style to today's game. Uradla stormed home, and then Nairne responded. So Dale Eichner would be looking for something similar.
So, strong tackle applied by Zander there on Powell. Stacks on the mill. Big Daniel Roberts going down there too. Picks himself up and he'll contest this ruck duel. So, pressure time here as we're halfway through the premiership quarter, the third term. Trying to bustle his way through was the medalist in Knott. Big Brock, the skipper. So, here they go again. Roberts, Knott. Smothered kick there. Ball fed out of his chest for Powell. Sweeps the handball out. Intercepted again by the Pies. Tackle applied there. They go forward to the agency of Howell. Caught behind Hurrigan. Mark taken in front. Defensive mark by Leake, who's
That's a fabulous
had a bit
mark.
of a testy time in the opening term with Big Das kicking 3 goals.
Jaden.
So Leake now goes up the line. Looking for a target. The pack there. She's betting can go take the mark, but Salt gets the kick away. May there, got front position. Good tap away from Babbage, but Jesse Landers, good closing pressure there, and it is out of bounds. Last touch, so that is Katnich now. Goes back down the line, but not a great kick, and finds a Hahndorf player in Tripodi. So Tripodi just assessing his options.
So Landers has gone deep now. Roberts is now in the ruck.
Go back up the line inside forward 50, looking there for the Hahndorf teammate. Kick inside the middle, but well done by Wimpress. He takes a vital mark. So now what can they do? They're trying to
be confident.
Yeah, got to be confident. Trying to take the game on. He does. He goes sort of towards the middle of the ground there, looking for Connolly, but well done by Roberts. Does what he does best, takes the mark. So Hahndorf looking to reset here. Kick down the line. Good mark there by Karatai, yep. So Karatai.
Man's defence under pressure here.
Levelling up here, Hahndorf. Kicking inside forward 50, but good punch away there by Nairne. I reckon that was Katnich there, I reckon. So
that's right.
I'll tell you who's really started up in the second half is Babbage, just providing a physical presence there and a target. So, as we said, Nairne Rams under pressure, that's for sure. So, the Academy boy.
5 points the margin.
Right in front of the motorhome. Ruck duel, not Gates Landers. Ball comes down front of the pack. Once again, Stacks on the mill. Trenorden trying to find space. Good luck with that. Ball comes out here. Finally, quick kick away by Nairne. Good solid mark taken by that man, Perling. So the GOAT chasing his 7th A-grade premiership later this month, perhaps. So Perling sets the ball back in from which it came. Pack sets us. Leap will be Landers. Over the back of the pack taken by Rogers. Cooley gets the handball to Knott. Somehow the ball finds Wimpress over the top. Gets to a teammate, finds space there. Dodd up the wing area, 2 on the 1 here. Das has got a lot of work to do. Got support there from Scar. I think the ball come out the back. There's a chance for the Rams. Can they get it clear?
Free kick.
No. Umpire's whistle has gone. As called on Jamie Drew, the only goal kicker of this half so far for the Rams. Nurses it forward. Here's a chance. And he finds Hurrigan leading into the cricket net pocket. So the chance here for Das just to quell a little bit of pressure that's obviously been building.
Well, yeah. I mean, Hahndorf hit the lead. Psychologically, that'd be big.
Yeah. So
But this would be big as well to get it out to 2 goals.
So chance for his 4th goal.
Daniel Roberts coming off. Zabian Parker ball's on.
So Hourigan now.
Wimpress having a bit of a spell.
Kicked 102 goals in the minor round. What can he do here? Big Das. Bit of an angle here in front of a couple Rams fans. Kick away.
Oh, as soon as it hit the boot.
And there it is.
As soon as it hit the boot, he was off.
Just clears the man on the line there. And Rams now extend the margin. A crucial goal for the Rams, Pistols and Goldie.
Absolutely.
much
Big
so.
Das now has equalled his season's tally in the minor rounds of 4 goals against Hahndorf. So that's his best tally in a game against them this year. Said 4 in 2 games. He's now kicked 4 for the semi-final. So well done, and as said, understatement there. Just to give a little bit more breathing space. It's a 11-point margin now, 56-45.
Daniel Zander onto the ground.
15.5.
Lockie May opposed to young Huxtable. Ben Powell looks like he's in the defence now for the Rams.
So leaper was Landis, taken by Knott. He's got support there, run down with his teammate. Yes, said the umpire.
Oh,
I think it was Lou Ellen, ridden into the ground. That's the way umpire Price saw it, so the Hahndorf fans don't like it. Nan do. So, Zach Llewellyn had a very good season, become a regular in the side since about round 4. One of the young developing Rams. Nurses the ball up the line, finds another young Ram in Dalen Howe. Thought about playing on, now he does. Goes short and finds Willis. So Baden Willis. He'll go to corridor. Leaping behind there was Conley. Hasn't had the impact he had last week. Kick 6, there's a chance though. Might make a fool of me. Gets the ball out to Willis. High kick. No one in particular leading the race for the ball. Pies, here's a chance for Das. Will it sit for him? 2 to beat. Leak. Bit of a shove there over the boundary line. Umpire says we will ball it in right in the cricket net pocket. So, coming up to 17 minutes gone. Still a great game of footy here. Rams 9-256, leading the Magpies to Surging Pies 6-9-45 here on the quarter wall.
Yeah, like Pizzle said, right in front of the cricket nets there. Drew taken out the ruck there by Landers, and umpire sees it. And it's a free kick to Jamie Drew, I believe. So, opportunity here for Big Drewy.
Can we have a look? Oh, it's all right.
To kick the Nan's 10th goal and to extend the margin. So, Jamie Drew kicked 2 already. 1 in this quarter and 1 also in the second term. So, for his first goal since the 4th minute mark of this term, Jamie Drew strolling in. Bit of a stuttering run up. Kick on its way. And they like it. The Rams fans and Drew love that kick, and great goal there, and crucial goal again by Nan to extend the margin and a bit more breathing space.
For the surge they had, boys, as I said, kicked the last 3 goals of the second term. Hahndorf come out, kicked the first through Parker Bowles at the 2-minute mark. But since then, Nan have counted nicely with 3 steadying goals. So they've just increased that margin back again, boys, to 17 points. Coming to 3-quarter time could be handy. Of course, still about 6-7 minutes to see if the Magpies can come back. So umpire Price sets it up. Landers the leaper, betting. Inconclusive ruck duel comes to Norton, slips over, comes back to Hayden. Shoots out here to Zander. Awkward kick on the left forward. Getting in front, taking a defensive chop-out mark is Kurt Waterman.
Their energy and belief is going back up again, Nan.
So imagine how goals give you confidence, Benny, as he nurses up the flank. High leap there. Landers got his hand to it. Here's a chance for Perling. Cool head in the crisis. Got to Norton. Low worm burner. Comes out to Tripodi. He's locked up in a tackle. He's going nowhere. Dodd and also Arnold. So how about a ball up? Umpire Price, and he will accommodate them.
Yep, so Landers got the tap out. Connolly couldn't quite take it there. Went up by Trenorden. Karatai. Hayden gets the handball out. And Trenorden goes to Parker Bowles. So Parker Bowles now going to go forward, but good cut off by Zach Llewellyn, the youngster. He's been impressive.
Great
in his
hand
final
pass.
series. Goes the handball over to Power. Goes back to Llewellyn. Was looking for Howe, but Llewellyn now. He says go forward. Kick forward now, inside forward 50, looking for Drew. He was taken out. Umpire says no.
Great
Hourigan Raise the tackle, goes to Howe. Howe now goes inside forward 50.
Oh, great.
Prince!
That's
very much!
That's the player today. That is the player today. Zach Llewellyn, like, just his instinctual hand pass to Ben Powell there. He kind of did it in a way that made him run onto it, and then he's backed up. And that's sensational play by Nairne.
I think the strength work too by Hourigan in the pocket has said Howe.
Oh,
gets the
aspects.
cross here. Just look at Yench here.
That is the player today.
Just threads it through. Prince, look at that. Crown and glory as he went to ground.
Got a clean path and said, thank you very much. I'm going to kick that straight through.
So I tell you what, making a good side.
What a response. And I talked to that Radler game.
You called it, Benny.
Same scenario.
Hahndorf, the first goal of the term. And
that says a lot. That says a lot about Nairne.
Nairne have been through 4. And certainly momentum as Landers. High leap without any effectiveness. Comes to Llewellyn, who certainly put up big this quarter. Swedetsky goes back with the Waterman, has a bit of a fumble. Followed up by the Swed. Handball misses big Sheets. Sheets taps it forward. Parker Bowles of the Troy variety comes in and takes the big man to ground.
Well,
so
let's
just see Nairne.
Let's see if Hahndorf can go again.
Similar to conditions are shining in the heat of battle here, Jaden J.
Sort of actually reminds me of last year's second semi-final where Lowbethal responded. So Williams, hot good, couldn't get the handball to a teammate, but Williams finds it in the end. Opportunity for Hahndorf to go forward here. Good contest there. Well done by Willis, good tackle pressure. Ball's not coming out, I don't think, and well done by the Rams. Just made sure that Hahndorf couldn't clear it into there, forward 50. So umpire Bruce Dawes going to ball it up again. Cheeks betting in the ruck with Landers. Landers gets a tap down inside forward 50 now for Hahndorf. Hopgood gets the kick away and finds Huxtable. Umpire says play on.
Oh,
no mark. So that was interesting. We all thought it was a mark.
Well, he's on the scene.
Well, we need the camera over near the motorhome side where the ball did touch the ground, boys. But yeah, anyway.
I had the good view there.
Umpire Price said balled up, which he does. May brings it forward. Could have been a bit too high there on Babbage. No, said the umpire. Swedetsky with a tackle there. Also Rogers. Very impressed with the youngsters in the defence this afternoon for the Rams. Coming of age, that's for sure. So, only their second A-grade final in Div 1 company. Ball trying to get desperately out there. Equally desperate as the Dan defence. May puts his head over the ball.
Good work by
through
Rams.
him, gets it out. Cross, lifts the eyes, puts it out here towards the
That's a push out.
Could have got a push in the back. No.
They're running now.
There was Harry Hollow. Crumbed it nicely. Puts up towards Drew. Drew will turn and move it on quickly. He's got space for Connolly. Connolly doubles back. Oh, well done by Burling. The iron fist. Hollow follows up though. Sends it back to the top of the square. Hourigan outmaneuvered. Lurking is Dodd. Will it sit for him? Parker Paul's coming in. Comes back to Dodd. Going to ground level. Was it too high? Lurking is Scara. Ball won't come out though. So tense here in the dying minutes of this third term. 68 plays 45. The Rams hanging on.
Yeah, well done by Hahndorf to lock it in there. Good second F by Harry Hollow as well. So Landers and Drew in the ruck now.
They're going to another level now.
Sure has. Hourigan's been poled on by Parker Bowles and Trenorden.
Lockie May just coming from the ground. Hopefully he's all right, just limping a bit.
So another ball up in front of the cricket nets. Drew, Landers gets a tap down to Trenorden. That was good play there. Umpire, I reckon, is a down the field free kick. Yep. So Parker Bowles, Xavier Parker Bowles has got an opportunity here. Assessing his options at the moment. Just doubles back a bit. Can't find a clear option. Drew, good pressure there, but Xavier Parker gets the kick away. Couldn't quite take the mark there. Huxtable, he gets a handball over though. Well, good great smother there by Nairne. Sheets betting it was, and good tackle pressure by Hahndorf, and it's going to be another ball up on the outer wing.
Was that what you call a blanketing smother by Sheets?
There we go.
Great work there. So, here they go. Wimpress doing the ruck work. Gets it out off the ground now. I think it was Arnold. Hacks it forward, intercepted by the Pies. Take it back from where it came. That's a very courageous mark running backward. The flight taken by Kurt Waterman. Of course, back in the side this afternoon after missing last week's qualifying final win with concussion protocol. So Waterman, former Torrens Valley player, and Crows top up. Nurses it forward.
Oh,
Burling. Ball spilt through a spoil. Ball goes forward here. Corridor coming out is Babbage. Ricochets. Cross involved. Also, Yench at ground level. Ball tucked in there. It's not coming out in a hurry.
Archer Connolly coming off. Brock not on.
Will come in. So just clearing the area here, the protected area. So Morgan Price sets the ball up. Roberts wedges it down. Ball held up there. So tough to get the clearances at the moment, Jaden J. That was Hopgood. held up, so umpire Price once again will ball it up.
Yep, so good ruck battle by Knott and Roberts trying to get the toe poke there.
Ragdolled.
And good strong tackles there, and it's going to be another ball up, so a bit of a contested situation. I'll tell you what, if Nairne could just hold on here and take a 23-point lead into the last quarter, that would be vital. Hahndorf looking to respond here. Roberts gets a tap away, inside forward 50, Williams, Yench, Trenorden. Good pop-up kick there, looking for Huxtable, but Xavier Parker Bowles amongst the ball as well. Katnich amongst the ball. Parker Bowles gets the kick out, and it's just gone wide. So something out of nothing there nearly for Hahndorf. So Yench is going to take the kick out, the Princeton Salem.
1-6 this quarter to the Pies, Jaden. 4 straight to Nairne. That could be the tail to take.
Yep, so Yench now, 2017 Premiership player for the Rams, kicks it out. Well done by her again. Goes to Skara. Skara tried to get the handball, but well done by Parker Bowers. Umpire has given a free kick to Hahndorf there, holding on. So Parker Bowers now, opportunity to kick the ball inside forward 50.
Oh, he's off.
He's off, gets the handball away to Roberts. Couldn't quite take it cleanly, and well done by closing pressure there by Arnold.
Just wonder with that week off, boys, what effect it's had. Hahndorf not as precise as they with their ball handling, but that's not taking away anything from the pressure that the Rams have applied here, but just a few unforced errors that have slipped in. So Roberts in the front spot, taken by Brock Knott. Long handball out here to Arnold. Oh, was he taken high? No, said the umpire. Play on. Scrambly play here. Arnold follows up at ground level. Swidetsky's in there as well. Ball held in there.
Sure, I'd love the silky one off half back, setting up a lot of play.
Well, as we said, a few players missing this afternoon for them. Also, Cooper Hoff, decidedly one of their leading goal kickers. They've certainly missed him this afternoon. Wrestled there. Roberts got the tap down. Meanwhile, the umpire has seen the wrestling as Roberts come off the top rope there.
20 seconds. There we go. That's done.
So the siren is gone, and we're set for an intriguing final term. It's Dale Eichner, just cool and calm, just having a look here. As the man's brain trust prepare to wander out and address the troops. Just as they hold a 22-point margin here, boys. 11-2, accurate kicking. Hahndorf 6-10-46, so 68 plays 46.
Jane's heading out to the huddles.
All right, so we'll just take a short break here at 3/4 time, and we'll be back for what promises to be an exciting, whichever way you're barracking, last quarter. Can Hahndorf overcome the deficit, or can the Nairne, in just their second Division 1 final, win their way into the big dance? As I said, we'll be back to more to see how it plays out here at Balhannah Oval on the quarter wall.
This is the Hills Footy League Match of the Day.
Welcome back live here, 3/4 time, and you can see the focus on the Nairne huddle. Clint Foster there, just in the black cap, one of the assistant coaches just stressing to his players. And the Nairne faithful around there, you can see Jimmy May also in the grey hat. Just got the group there, defensive group I'd suggest. So all poised here. Nairne leading by 22 points, which ironically is the margin that they led by at quarter time. Hahndorf fought back in the second term, 5 goals to 3 to trail by 10 points at half-time, but after they kicked the first goal, so they got back within 4 points, and then Nairne just really rallied the middle stages of that third term to kick 4 goals, and as I said, pushed the margin back out to 22 points. 11-2, very accurate kicking helps you in a final, particularly when the opposition have kicked 6-10, so 22-point margin in favour of the Rams. Benny?
A few comments. Nick Thompson, the Fabio man, he was saying, maybe it was a while ago, update, Giants winning 65-42. If you want some good quality football, tune in again tomorrow with Fabio and Mount Lofty and the crew up against Uradler. We'll be live streaming that one, of course, as Matt Golding has taken his time, Pistols, and is now heading out to Hahndorf's group. Meantime, Dale Eichner is having a chat to his group, as you can see on our camera right now. Just final inspirational words from the Coach of the Year, Shane Strout.
Yes.
He says, go the Rams. Watching from Kalgoorlie, working FIFO. We'll be home in time if we make the grand final. Well,
brilliant. Because the Goldfields Football League preliminary final today, the mighty Railway Panthers playing the Kangas.
One more comment here. Just bear with me.
So, there's Nairne.
1, 2, 3 Rams.
All the hands in for each other, knowing of 25 minutes away from a maiden Division 1 grand final appearance in just their 5th season up after promotion.
Peter Trapp said it. Great comeback. I think that was Hahndorf, but equally good comeback by Nairne. Later on is Jaden J. Hill. Go down to you, Jaden. Yep, Jaden.
So just see there, Nairne breaking out of the huddle. Be interesting to see how both teams go in this quarter. Hahndorf were in their little groups, though, so that was interesting to hear that there. And Dale Eichner said, keep at them, keep going, and Brock Knott said to keep up the intensity. So we're in for a big last quarter here at Balhannah Oval. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much. Does it all, doesn't he, Benny? On the red carpet.
Incredible.
Now on the green carpet surface of Balhannah Oval.
Now we'll be back in the van in a second.
Second semi-final day. So the game is poised. They anticipated a lot. The side unbeaten in the minor round, the Hahndorf Magpies, taking on Nairne and Nairne Rams. Said only their second final.
Some big, deep breaths from
Dale Eichner. He's up and about the coach. You can sense a touch of history here. 25 minutes. The Rams could be in the big dance, but Hahndorf, as I said, you can't ride them up. They'll be looking to repeat that second quarter effort, but they need a little bit more than that. So trial by 22 points.
Yep. Just
waiting for the crowd to subside here. Good crowd in the house, and I don't think anyone's left the Hahndorf and Nairne supporters. Of course, Blackwood and Mount Barker involved in the
they're still tuning in Washington.
Yes, Washington. I tell you what, open another coldie over there, because jab yourself in. Last quarter's underway. So Roberts the leaper, Knott. Centre square action. Brock Knott follows it up. Taken in by Yetch. He'll get the first kick of the final term. Off the side of the boot out towards the interchange gate area. Chasing it down was Arnold as he disappears out of view. So we're underway. Damon Arnold. It's first year with the club since joining from Unley, and of course experience at South Adelaide. So the Rams building. Knott. Roberts, the academy boy. Actually, it's a party trick as he dropped the ball. So sets again. High pitch in. Roberts works himself to the front, but it's not at the back. Got the ball taken away there through the HC Mail. Gets the ball forward. Mark taken for the Pies. By Clement. Got it onto the runner. Williams nurses it forward.
He's had a big game, Rogers.
Landers up forward. Here comes back to Mail. Spenny said best on ground the past grand final. Comes back to pass. Dual premiership skipper Tripodi. Nurses the ball forward for the Pies corridor area. Dangerous. Taken off hands delightfully by Cross. Gets it out to Dale and Howe. Howe nurses up the line. Oh, nearly a half volley cake there by Wimpress. Coughs it up. Good backup by Arnold. Treads his way through traffic. Gets it out wide.
Yep, taken here by Llewellyn.
In Llewellyn, who's been very exciting. Long the win area. Back to Tripodi. Hollow closes. Tripodi under pressure. Puts the ball forward.
Taken by Rogers.
Rogers. Well done, young man. Teamwork back here. Goes back into Llewellyn. Gutsy stuff there. Trying to crash through his Hayden. Wrapped up by Rogers. Comes back to Yetz, finally gets out to man Lockie May, who nurses the ball up the wing and finds a teammate there in Hollow.
I reckon Troy Parker-Bowles has gone forward here for Hahndorf. Just keep that eyes out. Meantime, half-forward line for Nairne. Can they kick the all-important goal here in the final term to get us underway, or will it be Hahndorf to stem the tide and get back towards in 3 goals? Good spoil there by May. Socket forward by Kleeman. Socket forward again by Kleeman. It's Zabian Parker ball. Snap on the left. Playing in front was Duncan Rogers, who's had a great game of football in front of their Jesse Landers. So Rogers, as I said, in a world of pain last week. Rogers kicks the ball out of defence for Nairne, straight down the throat there of Braden Hopgood. So Hahndorf will go back inside 50 through Hopgood. Kick inside 50, long, strong. Landers is the target, takes the mark, drops the mark. Rush through, no, not conceding a point. Every point could be important. Damon Arnold takes the mark, half back line. You can see the Sportal scoreboard, 6-10 Hahndorf, Nairne 11-2. Good pick up by Salt. Here's Hahndorf through the goat, Perling. Good tackle by Drew, that's holding the ball, not paid. Drew backing up, he's played a great game. Have a bounce, he does, have a second bounce. First is Daniel Roberts, handball over the top to Dodd. What will Dodd do? He sets sails for home and kicks the goal! Another player of the day, and what great work by Jamie Drew.
That's a swooping magpie when it's the camera range, but I tell you what, 3 minutes in.
How's about Jamie Drew? 2 bounces.
But also,
takes on Daniel Roberts. Handball over the top to Dodd. Dodd says, I'm going to go for goal here, and he kicks it.
But also clever work back there. I know it hasn't had much to do today because of close tactics of Perling, but Archer Connolly was involved in that too.
Yep.
Little handball out and his body work, just the block. And as you said, the run of Drew and Dodd. Fantastic finish there for his second goal of the afternoon. So Nairne, they can sense it, but there's
they
still
have
plenty
certainly
of time to
answered
go.
this. There's 5 unanswered goals now.
Absolutely. So back in the centre. Nairne again. The Prince feigned a handball, then got a kick out here. Here's a chance for Connolly. Oh, fingertip nearly pulled in a miraculous spark. Archer Connolly. Hasn't been his major day like last week, but he still contributed, as I said, the little 1%ers, which helped win you a flag, that's for sure. So, pitch in by the boundary umpire here. Knott and Roberts, as they've done all afternoon. The big man close. Roberts pushes out the way. Ball comes down here. Ground level. Fed out by Wimpress. Comes back to Nick Yedge. He's had some important early touches in this last quarter. Hugan territory. Lurking is Drew. Will it sit for him? Perling diving in there. Ball held in there. It's the Nairne support staff here. Babbage in defence. So Hahndorf under the pump here. Umpire Dawes balls it up. So we'll be about 25 metre out from the goal. Umpire's called a free.
Yep.
It's going to go.
Joel Parker-Bowes works the ball out of defence. May. Here's a chance for Cross. Cross handballs in. Swiderski paves the way there for Waterman. Just give for one more here for the Rams. Or Hahndorf. Oh, great work there by Llewellyn. Composure, young man. Pop over pass. Finds Howe. Dalen Howe. Kick into the forward pocket. Drew. And Babbage happy to go out of bounds there. So boundary throwing inside 50 deep for the Rams. They lead 12-12, 12-2. Hahndorf 6-10.
Just the pace there, Benny, of Zach Llewellyn. Just showed that youthful pace to get back and cut off and take a mark, which that ball got free. The Pies were off, but as it is now, they're back in defensive mode. Throw in right forward pocket, out back end of Balhannah Oval. Roberts, Drew, ruckwork, Carati's kick smothered. Ball fed out here. Quick handball away by Hopgood. Intercepted there by the Rams. Comes out. Cross goes in hard, but right in the bump nicely. Clearing. Smothered kick though. Big Knott putting in the big steps there. And ball out over the boundary line. So, fantastic duel in the sun here. It's Hahndorf. What a pass they've been for so long. You don't ride them off, but they're certainly under the pump at the moment. 74 plays 46. 16 shots to 14, but inaccurate kicking has certainly been a blot on them this afternoon. And the pressure applied by Nairne. As you can see on the screen, yet again, Connolly crashing in over the top. Sorry, Wimpress. Another ball up will occur on the Okaparinga Valley side of the ground. So, ball up. Fisted forward there. Will it sit for Nairne? They've got the strength in numbers. Swiderski over the top. Lurking there was Willis. Ball didn't come out. Comes back here to Parker Pos. Along the line. Perling arrives on Llewellyn. Walks the ball over the boundary line. So 6.5 minutes gone. 12-2, 74 plays 6-10, 46 in favour of the Nairne Rams. Jaden J.
The stats here at the moment. So 5 inside 50s to 2 in favour of the Rams. 15 kicks to 13.
Yep.
So,
stoppage situation. Dalen Coach Dale Ogner, just doing a little bit of pacing, not as much as Matt Down a few weeks ago. Still a little bit edgy. He's got the water bottle back now. Meantime, clearing kick out of defence by Tripodi. Hahndorf can't get the ball past the defensive line. Looks like there might be a Nairne player and a little bit of discomfort out there. Trainer's heading out there. Dave Peel, might be Willis, is it? We'll just find out shortly. He's just doing a bit of scouting. Trainer Peel, just keeping an eye out on all the Rams players here as Daniel Roberts wins the ball out of the ruck. Hayden, off his shin. He's gone out of bounds. 6-10, 46. Nairne 12-2. 74, 8 minutes gone. Final quarter. So runner heads out there for Nairne. So boundary throw in, outer side. Sunny conditions now at Balhannah Oval in the contest to get one of these sides directly into the grand final for 2023. Here's Wimpress. Touches the ball on the ground. Kick inside 50. Perling versus Drew. Perling brought it down to ground level to Karatai. He gets it to Norton. Can Hahndorf generate a bit of run here on the interchange wing? He goes a short pass, tries Troy Parker Bores. Back to Babbage. Goes inboard with the hand pass to Skipper Williams. Back to Babbage, just throws it on the boot. Under pressure. Daniel Roberts tried to get the fend off. Once again, under pressure. Rams on the counter-attack pistol through to Skipper and Brock Knott.
Fantastic, he takes the ball forward. Here's a chance for Drew. Bend it back.
You betcha. Oh, it's hit the post.
Hit the post. So, first score of the final term. We've played 8.5 minutes. It's a minor one.
Adam Penny, if you've got any scores out there at Mount Pleasant, send them through.
Jay.
Sorry.
One,
take us through it.
Gumrackers 16-15 leading Macclesfield 6-1. So Shane drew it there.
Straight on the mark.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. And a free kick paid there to Nairne. So Ben Powell.
He could kick this. He kicked one from a similar distance last week.
Former club this year after, as we said, playing the Sturt Reserves flag this year. On the cusp of being part of a historic Division 1 grand final appearance for the Rams. So Powell, what's on offer? Nurses it up the line to a man left in space.
Swiderski,
the Swed.
We've got Drew on.
So just taking his time. Yet to get in the goal kickers this season. So it'd be timely if he can get on it. But might just be beyond his distance here. But I'll be happy if he makes a fool of me. Gives it back to Arnold. He'll go for broke. Top of the square. Pack sets itself. Chaos ball. Hurricane in the middle of the pack like a gazelle. Just plucked it. So you almost see the look of, some of the Hahndorf players' faces there. Condemnation. It's Darcy Hurrigan. Opportunity for his 5th goal, which would be a fantastic performance in a semi-final, Benny. He's got it. Salutes the crowd.
That's 6 unanswered goals, Jaden, for Nairne, since Hahndorf got back to within the goal.
Yeah, unbelievable there. Great contested mark by Darcy Hurrigan. Does what he does best, and well done to Power. Here to Swiderski, good handball to Arnold, and top of the square. So put them Hahndorf defence under pressure, who've been pretty good all year. And today, Darcy Hurrigan had the better of them. So 13-3-81 plays 6-10, 46 inside 50s, 9-3 in this term so far.
Okay. Comments, Mike William, bring it home Rams. Darcy Clifford, Rams. Julie Rogers, watching in UK, come on you Rams. Daniel Lee Clinkett says, go Rams. So back in the middle here from Balhannah Oval. Will the Rams get in their first Division 1 A-grade grand final? At the moment, they're in the box seat at the 11-minute mark of the final quarter. Hahndorf need a reply immediately. Rogers tries to get it to cross. Under pressure, Rogers again. Cool, calm and collected.
Man.
Kicks it out towards the half-back flank. Sam Hayden collects the ball. Kick inside 50. And that's a mark there to Kleeman?
Kleeman, yep.
I was just going to say, Magpies didn't score in the first quarter, boys, and we're coming out the 12 minutes into the final term. I was going to say the stat, when was the last time Hahndorf didn't score in 2 quarters? But Kleeman should alleviate that stat.
With a point.
With a behind. So.
Keep your comments coming in. Call it a Wild Facebook page, Hills Football League Facebook page, and Filming Footy YouTube. So we got all sorts of listeners around the world.
Of course, they kicked the 3 points. So the Prince of Salem, I tell you, beyond tonight. He'll be in his crowning glory if they can hold on with this. Puts it up the line. Brought up by Powell. Opposition to Xander. They both go to the ground level. Over the top there, Darcy Hourigan playing up the field, just extra defensive body. And Powell makes sure the ball doesn't come out, so umpire Dawes will come and a ball up. 12 minutes ticked over here. 13-3 plays 6-11 in favour of the Rams.
Go to Jane shortly with some comments. Jane, you?
Yeah, interesting to see if Nairne can hold on here. Was it 9 inside 50s to 4 at the moment?
So,
Oh, heavy clash there. Hahndorf player down.
Yeah, Wimpress, meantime, kicks the ball forward. Hopgood behind play, just down. Jamie Drew, Falcon. Coming through. Harry Hollow.
Oh. Yeah, Hopgood accidental clash of heads there, boys. He's up on his feet, but might have some claret coming out the nose.
Is he trying to cover it? Is he all right? Let's see what happens there. Meantime, James Tripodi works the ball from the half-back flank out towards Hopgood. Let's see how he holds this one. Oh, he's all right.
That's
no
a good
dramas.
recovery.
That's a good recovery. Drayden Hopgood. This way, that way. This way, that way, backwards to Troy Parker-Bors. Just throws the ball on the boot towards centre-half forward. Sheets. Oh, 3 Hahndorf players go up. Jesse Landers snaps for goal. And Xavier Parker-Bors takes the mark in the forward pocket, and he'll quickly go back and kick a goal.
Just a Mount Pleasant score again. J&J preliminary final. Country division.
Yep, so like we said before, 16-15 plays 6-1. They're Gummaraka.
Xavier Parker-Bors registers his 3rd goal of the day, boys. 7th for the Pies, but at this stage I'd certainly appreciate a few more. Still, as I said, where there's time, there's hope. And you can't write off this Magpie side until the final sign. We know that they'll just keep going. They're full of quality. So 7-11-53 plays 13-4-82.
Bit of banter on the feed there.
Margin. So trust you enjoying our coverage of Call of the Wild wherever you are. Worldwide stream.
Back in the middle, Brock Knott versus youngster Lockie Huxtable. Umpire Dawes throws the ball up. Knott just says, I'm going to fist this one towards centre-half forward. James Tripodi takes the mark, half-back flank. Wills on the left boot towards the outer side. Jaron Mail picks it up nicely. Where's the ball now? Well, eventually it's gone to Hayden, Kleeman, I think it was.
Hopgood now.
Now Hopgood has a shot at goal, and that would have been interesting if that one went through. It's gone out of bounds on the full at the 15-minute mark. Jaden, it's 29 points the margin. There's a dog of the day. Jaden.
Yeah, got the last 5 inside 50s, Hahndorf, so 10 inside 50s to 8. So you're putting some pressure on here.
So Lockie May, off the last side, puts forward. Connolly works his way to the front of the pack. Ball comes to ground. Comes there. Troy Parker-Bors hacks it forward. And once again, using his body, taking a good mark there, is Xavier Parker-Bors. So he certainly's done his bit up forward for the Pies. As I said, lines up for his 4th. Because state country footballer this year.
Well, gets this, and we'll get interesting.
So, Parker-Bors sensing the time. Back to his mark, puts it through. Goal umpire moves
double Cobra.
Slightly and says yes. So, back-to-back goals. In fact, 3 goals in a row now for Parker-Bors. He kicked their only goal in the 3rd term. And now he's kicked back-to-back in the 4th term, Jaden.
Yeah, I mentioned in pre-game, the one that could be the option there up forward with no Cooper Hoff. So, ball down to Parker-Bors, they've been variety, and at 23 points the margin, 10 inside 50s to 9. So this centre clearance is vital, Benny.
Where's Chuck Young Loxton Huxtable in the middle, and it's going to go against Sheets betting. I've got some comments coming in here, thick and fast, so I'll get to them shortly. Huxtable wins it. Coming through there was Howe. Magpies just shoveling it forward was Trenorton. Nairne just need to maintain the composure here. Hahndorf have now pushed the ball towards centre-half forward and trail by 23 points. They've had 19 scoring shots to 17. 17-minute mark, so plenty of time left. Probably 10 minutes left, I reckon. Williams, handball over the top. Mail. Rogers, great tackle. Ball spills out. Now inside 50 for Hahndorf. A few comments here. Mason Stengol, who let the Rams out. Jack Graham is enjoying the Rams. And Mike Revington. Revo watching from South Pambula, New South Wales. He says, go the Rams.
Well, Jack Revington's watching from the sidelines.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've injured, of course, the past captain.
A key part on the interchange bench with the coaching staff.
Putting his advice in. So, ball up. Hahndorf coming. Ball comes down here. Trying to break his way through. Looks like a Tripodi.
Brock Knott just having a bit of a breather, the skipper.
Yep. So, Lockie May wins a free kick.
Well, Hahndorf had the answers when Nairne got back to within, when Hahndorf got back to within 5 points. So Nairne had the answers, I should say.
Thought about going backwards. He'll kick up the line. Onkaparinga Valley Road side wing. Conley in the middle of the pack. Hayden in there as well. Dispossessed. Stumbling forward over it. Trying to break clear was Conley. Goes to ground under a tackling pressure. Trenord not happy. Perhaps wanted holding the ball. Umpire says no. Umpire Matthew. So sets it up. Betting. Over the top was Conley. Gets it down. Grabbed by Landers. Left foots it forward.
All Perling's gone
there.
forward.
Ball off hands. Here's a chance for the Pies. Going forward, one-on-one contest. They need a good bounce here. Streaming out, I think it's Powell. Gathers the ball. Gets some space. Clearing long handball. Intercepted. Nice by Xander. Right behind him is...
It's a goal.
James
it's a goal.
Davis, the cameraman. So once again, capitalising on an error there. So Xander.
Perling coming off, or is he staying forward? He was going to come off.
So just see it. Just didn't hit the target intended for Howe. Didn't carry. And Xander.
So
a couple of steps. Bang.
Hahndorf's forward line. Obviously, they're going to have to play around with some options here. Perling looks like he's forward, along with Troy Parker-Bors. Zambian Parker-Bors is deep on Ben Powell. This is fascinating finish coming up now. 19 minutes gone. It's... Jane, you're itching at the bit to say something here.
I was saying the next goal, which is vital, might be quite obvious here, but next goal, 11 points if Hahndorf can get it. Out of nearly a 3-goal margin, if Rams can get it, going
barrel,
50.
Das!
Oh, Sheets with a barrel out of the guts, down the throat of Das. Player today, number 3.
Celeste, you see, Landers with the lead, totally a balance and really. Sheets gathers the ball, on that left goes bang, and then Das streaming out, once again, the benefit of playing in front.
Great work.
So Darcy Hurrigan, last week it was 6 goals to Archer Conley, which was instrumental. Here, the former Magpie has a chance to sink his old club with his 6th goal of the day.
So we have threatened once again with 3 unanswered goals.
So he's kicked pretty accurately today, Das. Jaden, I can't remember him missing one, might have. But I said 5 on the board. Chance for his 2nd of the quarter. I said 6 for the match. Lays back.
Missed it.
And put the knockers on him. So, you hear the shouts in the background. Lock it in, says the Nairne coaching staff.
So, kick out here by Tripodi. Through the square that doesn't need to be there, into the middle of the ground. Duncan Rogers, Troy Parker-Bors. As I said, he's gone forward. Oh, tried to move it on maybe a bit too quickly for the players around the contest. 9-11, 13-5. So it's 18 points the margin, and we've just ticked into red time now, so probably about 6 or 7 minutes left in the match. 3 goals even the margin. Nairne will look forward to get the clearance. Here's that man, Jamie Druce. Check side, inside, 50! Skara. All it takes is a moment, and this could be his.
Benny, a man who was a junior, last year played at the Plimpton Football Club, came back this year, was happy, content to play C-grade football. Here is potentially opportunity to put Nairne into an A-grade grand final, Jaden, in his 5th game for the season in A-grade.
Yeah,
here we go.
Fairy tale story.
Yeah.
For Skara.
Here we go.
We've got the Rams coaching staff right in front of us. Trainer Pill is watching. All eyes on the young man here as he goes and kicks a goal.
They get around him. So, the Cinderella man, the fairy tale, Skara, just extends that margin, just makes it all a little bit more harder for the Magpies.
Tell you what, talk about clutch. There you go.
Clutch,
so,
Jane, wasn't it? Clutch.
24 points the margin now.
It's going to be tough now.
Just over 21 minutes gone in this last term.
Perhaps I'll look back in the post-mortem. I doubt Coach Matt Golding will be into it tonight. 1 goal, 6 in that 3rd term. Certainly blotted their chances.
Josh Freeman, happy birthday, Dodger. So I guess it's Josh Dodd's birthday today.
So here's a chance. Whippress feeds the ball out. long. Here's a chance for Harry Hollow. Got space to work in, gets it. Dummies around Tripodi, puts it towards the top of the square. Das territory, uses the body well. Leak takes a good chop out mark. Had a tough afternoon, Jacob Leak.
So Leak takes the mark. Last line, basically. Off he goes. Past us, the ball goes past the commentary area. Rogers, May with the fifth, I think it was. Swiderski, or Llewellyn, I should say. Rogers hustling in. Troy Parker-Bors also hustling in. And the Rams are right up to the challenge here. As Perling, looks like he's coming off the ground. Is he for a bit of a breather? No. So stoppage situation just around from us here, and the Nan coaching group just in front of us. 23 minutes gone. Clearing kick. Hahndorf, half forward line. Landers. That was Huxtable. Handball. Inboard. Joel Parker-Bors. Under pressure from Drew. Xavier Parker-Bors takes the mark, rolls in, kicks the goal, keeps Hahndorf alive. Back to 18 points the margins. Not over yet.
No, definitely not. So, Hahndorf, you can't knock their effort. Just keep coming and coming and coming.
Tell you, 5 goals. It's a pretty good effort. We had Das with 6 up the other end to talk about the influential forwards. 6 to Das, 5 to Xavier Parker-Bors. As you said, still time here. 14-5 to 10-11. So still 21 shots to 19. But accuracy in the final wash-up if the Rams are going to get over the line. So back in the centre, umpire Dawes. Next goal, as Jaden J said, is pivotal. Brock Knott takes the ball, feeds it out to Drew, who's having the run in midfield. Handball's out to Llewellyn, who's been very good this afternoon. Nurses it up. Here's the man, Archer Connolly.
They've had the response all day.
So Connolly, take all the time in the world. Nick Yed's just telling him to slow down, go as long as you can.
He's going to barrel.
Play on. Sets it to top of the square. Here's Das looking for number 7.
1 on 4.
Got a flock of magpies.
1 on 4.
Got a crummer here.
Oh.
Very good. Hayden shoots it out to Trenord, still running the game out. Trenord, clever little dinky kick to Williams.
Oh, Sam Williams.
Intercepted there by Wimpress. Williams sends it long, a barrier to barrel. They need someone on the end of it up there.
Yeah, they do.
He's got it. Taken by Park. Bos. Zabian towards the top of the square.
He's kicked his 6.
Well, it goes through.
He's kicked his 6.
That is brilliant transition. Fantastic finish.
What a game of football.
Zabian Parker bowls 6 goals.
That's his 6th.
What a game of footy. What a game of footy.
So it's back to 2 goals now.
Gee whiz.
Is it?
Talk about moments and talk about phases. I tell you what.
The old barrel
Up
coming
and
out
down
there
all
was
day.
great, wasn't it? Sam Williams with the barrel into space. Xavier Parker-Bors at the finish. So, all right, this is the biggest clearance of the game so far. At the 25-minute mark, it's 2 goals to margin. Hahndorf are still in this. Winner straight into the grand final in a couple of weeks. The loser will play the winner of Mount Lofty and Uradel tomorrow in the prelim next Saturday. So, Big Knott tried to clear it. Drew, he's done it all day basically. Handball over the top. Llewellyn. Hahndorf player down in the middle of the ground. Maybe a bit of cramp, is it? Tripodi. Dodd wrapped up in the tackle. Umpire says it's high. Dodd is taking his time here. Tripodi still down.
Birthday boy.
That's right. Here he is on his birthday. Kicks the ball inside 50. Archer Connolly.
Oh,
That's the mark. And 50. And he just lets James Tripodi, Joel Parker-Bors know about it. A little bit of to and fro. Nothing wrong with
Connolly,
that.
as I said, it's had a difficult afternoon, but he's going to come to the rise to the top when it's there.
What a cracking game, though.
As far as important moments.
Game of the year so far.
So Archer Connolly's first for the game.
Goal.
There you see him. Loving the Rams.
That should be it. What a roller coaster ride on the sidelines here for Dale Eichner.
So say never, Benny, but that's just made it difficult again. So we're back out to that 3 straight goals, 3 kick margin. So Hahndorf have got to kick at least 3 goals.
Great work by Jamie Drew in the middle.
So 95-77 here in the quarter while 26 minutes, 26 seconds expired. Trust you joined us coverage of what's been a ring-a-ding final. Historic in its outcome. Can Nan hold on? So, back in the centre, here's Big Knot. Here's
Here he is
Drew, he's
again.
been huge in these closing minutes. Gets out to Hal. He goes forward.
2 on
Bergen
1.
with 2 to beat. Can he take a big spin?
Big bet.
He's got his
Oh.
hands to it. Comes out here, here's a chance. Swedensky, fronts the ball out. Round the corner, Arnold. Will it come back? But that's a vital point. So Hahndorf are going to score 4 times now to win this game.
All right. It's going to be tough now for Hahndorf, but they've kept coming. A lot of barrels going to be brought out here. Or that's a low worm-burning barrel, and it's gone straight down the throat of Nick Yench, who could probably kick this. I think they're home. Grand Final at Loberthal Oval. Up for grabs here for the Rams.
It's their second final in Div 1 company. He said 5 years ago they made the decision to come up.
So Nick Yench is gone with the torp. Unloads the torp. That's a goal. Oh, it's a point.
That would have brought the house down. The icing on the cake, so to speak. It's a leak in a world of pain there. He's just gone off the ground up there. He's in a world of pain, which is no good for
James to
Hahndorf.
get the camera on the
They look like they'll have
emotion.
to bat up next week. Kick out. Powell. Rams swooping. Taken by Powell. He steadies. He has a ping at the sticks, but offline. But importantly, means Hahndorf at the other end of the oval, and they need to kick 4 straight goals to steal this win.
Well, this is a big body blow for Hahndorf.
Yeah.
With Joel Leake, their big tall defender, hobbling off the ground.
Already missing Yench today. Hoff. Of course, Luke Roberts to come back in next week will be some consolation for him. But
Right at the end of the match, the key defender looks like, it's
so
really
Gribble,
hobbling off
short
with the
pass
left
out
knee.
into Hop, good. I think the sands of time have run out in the second semi for Hahndorf. So for a rare occasion for them to make the grand final, have to come through the preliminary final. Ball comes off
Meantime,
hands.
Llewellyn, taken by Trenorton, snaps the ball round the corner. Big Brock Knott. Oh, Sheets just dropped that one. Opens it up for Dylan Hopgood to have a bit of a run and dash. 2 bounces. Goes for goal. Inboard, finds Huxtable. Huxtable quickly moves it on. Lockie Cross fists the ball through for a minor score. 19 points the margin now. 29 minutes gone. Tick, tick, tick.
So 11-11.
Get James.
11-12, sorry. Scoreboard
Vibe.
changes 15-7.
The vibe.
So Lockie Cross on the cusp of his first A-grade grand final appearance. A few teammates with him. Sets the ball high. Targeted Brock Knott over the top. Mark taken there by Parker Boz. Troy variety. Giving his usual honest effort this afternoon. Puts it forward. Drifting across his bedding.
Chris Short, Rams, Daniel Clinkett. What a last quarter from the big boy in the middle. James Howiston reckons that Kurt Waterman's a sexy man. So there you go.
A lot of love for the Rams, and why not?
There it is.
Final score here, second semi. Nairne-Bremer Rams 15-7-97 have defeated Hahndorf Football Club 11-12-78. 19-point margin, Benny, in favour of the Rams. Coach Dale Eichner and his assistant coaching group are just ecstatic. But of course they realise the job hasn't done. But
Hills footy at its finest. If you like that, keep tuned in for the next few weeks. We've got some more classics coming up. Real grassroots, local community footy at its finest. Trevor Little says, great game. Sarah Dono says, let's go. Todd Billings says, well done, Nan. All starting to flood in now, Pistols. They've booked them a spot in the grand final in a couple of weeks at Loberthal Oval. And Hahndorf have to back up next Saturday against the winner of tomorrow, Urata and Mount Lofty. And Coach Dale Eichner, another step forward in his journey towards aiming to complete the big season of Coach of the Year and potentially Premiership coach.
And also, as we know, he coached Torrens Valley in the 2016
at Loberthal.
Decider, coached ironically against Hahndorf.
Yep.
It was actually up at three-quarter time, but then the Magpies running over today. A little touch of revenge as his side, his first year in charge of Man, have marched into the grand final. A fantastic season by them.
They had the answers, didn't they?
Absolutely.
They were challenged and they continued to answer. Oh, here we go.
Jaden J, with our most effective player.
Here with Duncan Rogers, most effective player of the day. Here's some Archies and Beanie, mate. Congratulations. Well done on the win. Take us through it.
Oh, just great. Like, Hahndorf have been the top side for the last, 9 years, so it's just good to knock them off finally for our first time. But yeah.
And take us through the momentum of the first quarter. Like, guys just burst out the blocks. You know, how good was it? And, you know, how do you reckon the team went after that as well?
Oh, mate, it's excellent, especially to put 4 or 5 goals on these guys early on. It really set our standards. But yeah, no, we're really happy with the way that we're coming out the gates, and it sets our day up, and it hopefully set up the grand final for us as well.
And just on your game, a pretty good backline. You got Powell and also Lachlan Crossdale and Howe as well. How good is it to work with those blokes?
Oh, mate, it's fantastically. To have them sort of guide you through, especially being 20 years old, have them guide me through my A-grade career is unreal. And I think our backline for the last 4 years probably been one of the better in the comp, so it's just good to finally see us get a bit of reward for that.
And obviously very talented defence, and also blending well with midfield, and also take us through the forward line as well. How the midfield, the forward line and defence all work well together.
Oh, I think it just starts with our club culture, to be fair. We start early on. We started probably, December last year, just going out for dinners with each other. But like, have Frother up there as a leader, he sort of connects it all, and the midfielders, they're just doing unreal work. And
big win for the club. What do you think this will do for the Rams?
Oh, Matt, it just gives us heaps of confidence, so we just can't get into it. Obviously, probably see Hahndorf hopefully back there, which is one of the best challenges we can get. But yeah.
Well, congrats on the win, and good luck in 2 weeks' time, mate. Well done. Good work. Cheers. Thank you. Back to you, blokes. Thank you.
Well, comments coming in here, Pistols. Wow, they're flooding in. Trevor Schmidt watching from Townsville. Now for the B grade to win tomorrow. Ryan Wood, who won in the other game. Gumaraka quite comfortably against Macclesfield. Aidan Ingram watching from New Zealand. Awesome games, Rams. Owen Denny, well done. Trevor Schmidt, well done, Rams. Mike Williams, brilliant. PJJ, done, Rams. They're flooding in here. Everyone's loving the Rams' work today on the feed.
Well, you can see in our shots here, just gathering in the on the ground before they head inside, and just reinforcing. Fantastic effort, celebrate it.
Huge win.
But I reckon the next fortnight it'll be all focused about gathering the ultimate prize, Jaden J.
Yeah, well done to Duncan, and well done to the Rams. A big moment for the club. Obviously, going to Div 1 since 2019, and yeah, big moment for the club. And you know, players like Yench, and you know, even though Riverchick didn't play today, but the players that have been there, Lockie Cross, Lachlan May, they've been there from the start. Zach Llewellyn, since the Rams came to Division 1, just a big moment for the club in general. So well done to the Rams.
A few more comments. Peter Trapp says, never good to go unbeaten all season. The Pies needed, ? I hope. Better luck next week. Aidan Mussolino says Kings. Shane Whistle having a bit of a word there about Sam Williams. And Darren Wake just wondering if you will be at Kersbrook next week, Pistols. You won't be, but Jaden and I will be.
No,
and Matt Gardner will be calling.
Wakey,
yeah.
You won't have to restock the bar. No, I won't be there.
You'll be doing the D1 prelim.
Yes, we're doubling up next week. So dial for whatever you want next week, Div 1 or Country Division. So fantastic.
That was a great day, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great game of footy.
So you look through it, 15-7-97. Nairne have defeated Hahndorf 11-12-78. So 19-point margin, tail of the tape. They just certainly, and Duncan Rogers referred to it in his interview with him, Jaden, coming out, jumping out the blocks, and they did for 1 to 3 points. Sorry, Benny.
Julie Rogers, glad I got up early. Well done, Duncan. Lee Rushby says, Julie Rogers, awesome game. Well done, Rams. Big win. Paul King, congratulations, Ram. Proud of you, lads. Bradley Smith, well done, Rams. Red Muff. And Darcy Clifford, Dorfer lost. Okay, there you go. Joel Leake looks like he might be tested this week with a bit of a leg injury, which adds to the injury of Matt Yench and Cooper Hoff. So we'll see if those come up next week.
We could say the Rams led all the way. It's at 22 points at quarter time. Hahndorf hit back strongly as we thought they would in that second term, kicking 5 goals. Got the margin back to 10 points. Sabian Parker Bowles kicked the first goal in the second half, so back to 4 points, Jaden. It was a game on, but then the Rams just steadied and opened it out to 22 points again at 3/4 time. Hahndorf challenged, but the Rams, just that inner self-belief, were able to steady and in the end 19-point margin.
Self-belief, that's the big word.
And like you said, Pistols, you know, it was good character by Nairne to just hold on there. And, you know, when Hahndorf were coming, we knew they were going to come, to just settle it down and just restart and go again. And they had to do that on a couple of occasions. And it just is a testament to the Rams' character. And just some stats that matter. The score of 97 that the Rams kicked is actually the highest score for a lower ranked team in the second semi-final since 2010, and it's actually the largest score Nairne actually, the largest score that an opposition team was kicked against Hahndorf in a final since 2013 as well. So there you go.
When was the last time? I don't expect it to have this, but Hahndorf in 2 quarters of football, as far as important moments.
Game of the year so far.
So Archer Conley's first for the game.
Goal.
There you can see him. Loving the Rams.
That should be it.
Just about Darcy Hurgett playing against his old side, the Centurion goal kicker, has taken his tally to 112 for the season so far, with 6. Drew with 3, very good work by him. Dodd with 2, and then singles to Llewellyn, who kicked the first goal for Nairne. Set the scene in the first 45 seconds. Benny,
he got it.
So, well, you spoke about I didn't have to go I didn't have to do too much digging really, but you spoke about when Hahndorf haven't scored a goal in each quarter. Well,
yeah.
So Hahndorf scored 1 behind in the second quarter of last year's grand final, and were held goalless in the last quarter in last year's grand final. So there you go. There's 2 quarters of footy. But yeah, before that would be
might have been
would be a very
situation with the win there. But
long,
Benny still going there, Benny.
So Mark Jensch called in. His Nairne districts have won the netball against Hahndorf.
Against Hahndorf.
There you go.
So Hahndorf, the minor premier. I think they only lost the 1 game for the season. So, wow, the Queen should be loving it. Big night in Salem tonight.
Yes.
Or Nairne.
Yeah, gee whiz.
Fantastic. Yes. And Hahndorf, well, Xavier Parker-Bowes kicked 6 goals out of 11.
Incredible performance.
Fantastic performance. Babbage, Trenorden, Huxtable, Mail, the other goal kickers. So, and Xander. So, well done to Xavier Parker-Bowes. But, well, tail to tape. Now, looking at this, as we said, a lot of people were a bit sceptical. They weren't the top side in Division 2 country when they decided to come up, but they took the bit between the teeth, and obviously Coach Lackenby, Daniel Lackenby initially, just setting the having the tough job of a side graduating into a higher standard of football. And then, of course, Morgan Young last year brought a little bit to the table, but this year, experienced coach Dale Eichner has just put the icing on the cake. And here they are, Jaden, into a grand final. Been a great performance by the Rams.
Yeah, like I said before, you know, it's a testament to the players that have, you know, been there from the start. Lockie Cross, Nick Jensch, you know, and you know, Lockie Main Juniors as well as Zach Llewellyn, Baden Willis, as well, missed him before, and Duncan Rogers as well, Eli Rupertchik, Kurt Waterman as well was in there, and like Ben Power. So yeah, it's just a testament to those players, and it's just awesome for the Nairne community. To be going to a grand final, and like you said, they it was tough times at the start, but you know, reward for effort. They've got a great junior program as well, and now their B grade are playing tomorrow as well with some finals.
Yeah, I was going to say it's at the depth that it's epitomised that depth that they have with the reserves being a chance tomorrow, and well, with the depth they have, and some pretty good footballers. But what I've enjoyed about this Nairne side, they talked about Harry Hollow, these sort of guys today, Josh Katnich, Duncan Rogers. Zach Llewellyn, been given the chance at senior level throughout the year with injuries and blokes unavailable. They've stepped up and made it very hard for Dale Eichner and his selectors to drop him.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, you know, Harry Hollow was playing B grade for most of the first half of the season. Adam Scarra,
C grade.
Yeah, it was C grade at the start of the year. You know, Josh Dodd even played some B grade, and Josh Freeman was in there. He played some B grade, not in there now, but. You know, all those players, it's great depth, and a testament to the coaching group as well of Nairne-Bremer Rams. And we've got a special guest here, Goldie.
Yes, just before we knock off, assistant coach? Yep, assistant coach of Nairne-Bremer United, Josh Laube. Josh, Laubes, thanks for joining us. What's the feeling within the group, and what had to be said out there in the huddle after the match?
Yeah, it's an exciting feeling. It's been a long time coming for the club. They've worked their backsides off all year to put themselves in a position to be here, and now we're in a grand final. So the feeling in the rooms is as you expect. Yeah, it's a lot of credit to the boys. They've worked like I said, they've worked their backsides off to put themselves in a position where we are today. So, yeah, I can't say much more than that.
You challenged several times today, but kept having the answers. What impressed you about that performance?
Yeah, just our composure when we had ball in hand. We know when Hahndorf have ball in hand, they're exactly the same. They don't like to give the ball back to teams, so that's exactly what we had to take away from them. And to the credit of the boys, they did it. They did it with really smartly, and yeah, it's taken us to where we are now. So yeah, it's a credit to the boys.
Pistols.
Josh, we're just saying, and well done to Dale and the coaching
Thank
staff,
you.
because I know you blokes and Peanut, you make him look good. Hey, we just saw in the Jade and Jay about the depth that Nairne have this year. Obviously, the Bees are still in the hunt for the premiership, but also the guys have got their chance during the year through injuries or unavailability, step up and make it hard for the selection panel to drop them.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, and that's going to be one of the hard things to do in the next couple of weeks, because we've got a couple of guys coming back in, and yeah, there's going to be some heartbreaks, but that's just what finals footy is about, and that's what grand finals are about. Unfortunately, it's blokes are going to miss, and yeah, we just got to put our best team on the park on the day. So
preferably, you'd like the twos to get right through to the grand final, because I know it's difficult to leave blokes out, but at least there's some consolation they're playing on grand final day in the reserves.
Correct. Yeah. We'd love both teams to be there on the big day in a couple of weeks. So if the twos have got a big game tomorrow against Nairne-Bremer at Blackwood, so the boys will get around them and yeah, try and get them over the line as well. So
just quickly in the wash-up, comes through relatively unscathed, the Rams today?
Yes, yeah, I don't think
there's sore boys.
Yeah, there's a few sore boys, but yeah, that's just what finals is about, mate. You just got to keep pushing your body, and yeah, it's a brutal game. The finals.
And it's all happening at Nairne, because Nairne Districts won the netball premiership today, beat Hahndorf.
Did they really?
Yeah,
that's news for me, yeah.
Now, also, you'd appreciate the fact that Benny was working the emails and Facebook. The Ramiley, we had Ramiley people all over the world, Washington, watching at 2 in the morning.
Wow.
Townsville, Kalgoorlie.
How good.
They just love the Rams, mate.
Oh, yeah, and this is what we do it for. We don't do it for personal accolades. We do it for the wider community. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's a big achievement for the club.
What's the plan? Obviously, celebrate tonight. Fantastic effort. And then I reckon tomorrow it starts for grand final. Biggest fortnight of the season for the Rams.
Absolutely, mate. It's yeah, the boys will enjoy the night tonight, no doubt, and then they'll get stuck into the recovery tomorrow there, and then we'll head off to Blackwood and we'll get around the twos boys and get them over the line hopefully, and then yeah, we'll move to preparations for a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, like I said to you earlier, it's a credit to the boys. They've worked bloody hard to get here, so yeah, that's all I can really say. So yeah.
Enjoy the fortnight.
Cheers, boys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Laubes. Josh Laube there, assistant coach of Nairne.
Yeah, fantastic insight to the boys, and that's great to see you get through, because as we said, there'll be a few boys who are a bit sore, but they'll appreciate the week's break. Speaking of which, do you think it's funny that, well, ironic, the two actually unbeaten, well, they were unbeaten, sorry, minor premiers in both grades, lose the second semi. Is that a blessing or what, Jane? A bit rusty or?
Well, you know, we can work off, I guess.
We've obviously seen one today bounce back in emphatic.
I was just about to say, maybe the loss is, you know, a good boost, well, a kick up the backside, you could say, for, you know, to go on to better things, I guess. And maybe that loss can help Hahndorf. You never know.
They'll have some handy players, I'm guessing, back in for that prelim final. Hahndorf as well, but maybe Joel Leake might be a little bit 50-50.
It's always tough when you've got to play consecutive finals now, Hahndorf. You know what I mean? Particularly if you've got some sore bodies. Preliminary finals are always usually brutal affairs too, because last man standing, it's your last chance. So, you know, we saw them do it 2020.
They played against Blackwood at Chandler, and well, they kicked 44 points to 2 or something in that game.
They just came out early and did what they had to.
Blew them apart. Yeah, exactly. So, and then they were strong against Lobethal the week after. So, yes, it'll be very interesting to see how Hahndorf take this and go. And like you said, with players back, Goldie and Joel Leake on the injury list now too. So, it'll be interesting for Hahndorf.
Well, obviously, a couple of players. Cooper Hoff,
yeah,
I'd say he's done for the season with that unfortunate knee injury.
Yeah, well, now that Hahndorf have won the B grade, they'll obviously have a week off. There might be some players that might have to go into the team if there's Hahndorf players injured, maybe. Yeah, that could
Matthew Yates with a calf, I believe. Because Luke Roberts would be a bonus to come back.
But just tell you something.
Yes.
Hahndorf have been completely wiped off the Sportal scoreboard. It's now turned to the Lobethal logo. So that's interesting.
Yeah, the Tigers, okay.
Just a little bit.
Interesting. Good observation, Goldie.
We'll have to talk to our man Colo, who runs the show.
Okay.
All right, well.
That's a wrap, huge.
Let's enjoy our coverage, and of course it continues tomorrow. Once again,
tune in again from Washington tomorrow.
Header, Jade. So we're headed up to Woodcheck Oval in Blackwood for another Sunday special, our second, the final one of the season. The first semi-final between Uraida Districts and Mount Lofty.
Should be a cracker
to look forward to.
Yeah.
So I'm going to thank once again to James Davis.
Good work, James.
Cameraman
Fantastic work. Home game for you tomorrow, mate, so you can have a sleep in.
Oh, well, he'll be watching the Power tonight. So
he will, he will. He will. And also, Celeste, once again, thank you very much for your wonderful producing work. Makes us look good every week, week in, week out. So only a couple more additions to do, mate, so fantastic. So, plenty to look forward to. As I said, we head home now for some overnight rest, and we'll join you tomorrow at 2 p.m. So, Jade and Jay, thank you for your very good work once again. The stats, once again, that matter. Unbelievable.
No worries. Thanks, guys. Thanks for, having me on again. It was a good game of footy.
Yeah.
So, well done.
And Benny.
Footy's the winner, Jaden, you'd say.
Sure is. Footy is the winner.
Nice work, Benny.
Thank you.
We're going to thank our audience. Like that's
everywhere.
Unreal to have people everywhere.
Yeah,
Capital.
awesome.
Spread the word. Spread the word.
Joe Biden, he's probably stayed up.
Yeah,
Washington.
He said, no, it was an boy school, all right?
Oh, yeah, it was on the vodka raspberry, so well done.
All right. Thanks for joining us as we leave from Balhannah Oval, second semi-final, Hills Division 1. And we'll give you the country score. Gummaraka through to the grand final, of course, next week.
And Gummaraka through to the grand final in B grade as well.
So.
And Birdwood through in the under 16.5. And Meadows through in the under 14.5. So Jaden and I will be road tripping next Saturday to Kersbrook.
Fantastic out there. Wakey will look after you, I'm sure.
And Matty Gardner, all going well, will join us for special comments.
All right, and as I said, we'll see you tomorrow for the right to find out either Mount Lofty or your Uraida Districts will move to the preliminary final to play against the Hahndorf Football Club. So, Jeff Pistola here, signing off on behalf of all the Call the Wild and Filming Footy crew. Thanks for watching. Keep chasing your goals. Bye for now.
See you tomorrow.